Okay, I literally just got my behind up, and I said, "Hey, I have to go live because it's a lot that's going on out here in these streets." I said, "Let me get my behind up because I definitely have to go live because it's a lot that's going on in these streets." So we want to say special shout out to y'all that's coming on out here in the room. We do have a couple of statements that we definitely going to make on today. So we want to say shout out to the producers that is in here. What's up? What's up? Okay, definitely. We have some breaking news regarding this case. Give me a second while I bring it up and read it to you all. So, because I know the folks are coming on in, make sure y'all like this video when y'all come on in the room. All right, I see y'all, the producers, y'all are here and we are live. All right, so um, this is not surprising to me at all. Like I was able to like to sleep on this and able to get some rest. But when I tell you this is not surprising to me at all because of the simple fact that I know how these things work. And Cardi B team was definitely, I would call them a dream team. They definitely was better than Unwind with Tasha K team. So let's go ahead on and read this from Billboard. Billboard wrote, Cardi B wins another $3 million in defamation case against malicious YouTuber. Tasha K is now facing more than $4 million in penalties. Her attorneys vowed to appeal. This is where here a day after jury order Tasha K, YouTube Tasha K to pay 2.5 million for defaming Cardi B by posting false rumors. The jury tacked on a 1.5 more in punitive damages on Tuesday. Ordered the blogger to pay the star a 1.3 million legal bill. Tasha K, whose real name is Latasha Kibi, and her company is now facing more than $4 million in penalties after the jury issued a verdict that fully sided with the accusations that she waived the malicious campaign to hurt Cardi B's reputation by posting false claims on the internet, including that the star contracted the H word and performing a S act with a beer bottle. At the time of publishing, a formal verdict form have not yet been published by the court, but details on Tuesday new damages awards were conveyed to Billboard by Cardi B legal team. Following the proceeding, Kibi's attorney told Billboard simply, "We disagree with the verdict and we'll be filing an appeal." Moving forward, Kibi attorney can challenge the verdict to the federal district judge overseeing the case. If that uphold the verdict as expected, they can appeal the outcome to the federal appeals court. Cardi B, whose real name is, I don't know how to pronounce her real name, sued Kibi in 2019 over dozens of videos and containing shocking claims about the rapper. One video cited in the lawsuits includes a statement that Cardi B effed herself with a beer bottle at effing stripper stages. Other says she had contracted the H word and she has been a prostitute, that she have cheated on her husband, and that she had done hard drugs. A trial kicked off on January 10th in Georgia's federal court. During the both women took the stand, and Cardi B testified she felt suicidal in the wake of Kibi's videos and said that only an evil person can do that ish. Kibi initially admitted that she's knowingly published lies about the rapper, and she later tried to walk it back with the statement when she examined by her own attorneys. On Monday, juries held Kibi legally liable in 3 separate claims from Cardi B: defamation, invasion of privacy through the portrayal of false light, and its initial infliction of emotional distress, the award of $2.5 million in general damages to compensate Cardi B for pain and suffering and/or reputational harm, plus medical costs. Tuesday added rewards that was so-called punitive damages, which was reserved only for more bad behavior. Jurors ordered Kibi to pay $1 million in such damages and ordered her company, Kibi Studios LLC, to pay another $500,000. The jury also ordered Kibi to reimburse Cardi B for money she spent on bringing the lawsuit, another remedy typically available only in circumstances that awarded $1.3 million, which was the full amount sought by her attorneys. The statement issued to Billboard after Tuesday proceeding, Cardi B said that the victory in court brought her great happiness, but also called for more action to address the broader problem of online misinformation and cyberbullying. The truth is that the initial harm that was done to me is done to countless others every day. The rapper wrote. The only difference between me and high schooler who is being cyberbullied and lied on by their classmates is the money and resources I have access to. We collectively have to say enough is enough. Cardi B was represented by trial by Lisa and William of the law firm Moore LLC, and Gary P. and Sarah. And Kibi was represented by Sadir and Olga. Okay, so we have all this stuff, and I really, really want to say this, that when you are getting sued and when you have this, you have to have the correct opportunity, the correct lawyers to represent you in a case like defamation of character. The thing that I was able to really rest on, and I said, hey, them lawyers did not do a good job, because a good lawyer will tell you, okay, I want you to say this on the stand. Okay, you should say this on the stand, or you should correct that up. I don't think that you should get on the stand and say, hey, I lied. I don't think that you should get on the stand and say that. I don't think you should get on the stand and admit to saying, hey, I lied. So we're going to work on that testimony. So a lot of times, I personally believe that that should have been corrected with pre-trial preparation, because you know you're going to be questioned by Cardi B lawyer. I was literally sit there. Now that is like literally up to about $3 million that it will have to be paid for. Now, it's many different ways that Tasha K can pay for this. Now, I did listen to Dr. Larry Reed on yesterday. I listened to him on yesterday, and he was saying that maybe she has some insurance, that the insurance company will get sued and have to pay it back. And I probably believe that, because when she went to court and the judge told Tasha K and told Tasha K team verbatim, and I remember reading the court documents, that if you continue with this and if you go to trial, you will lose. So the judge was saying, why don't you and Cardi B team go behind the scenes and y'all try to settle this out of court? But if you go and you try to go and fight this in court, you will lose. He actually told that directly to Tasha K's lawyer. So when you see about this amount of money that she will have to pay, it's definitely a lot. That's $3 million in defamation case, almost up to $4 million in penalties. That's a lot of money. I don't think the average person that's listening to you have $4 million, laying around. So I don't know if she saved the $4 million. We don't know. And of course, we're going to open up the phone lines. But I still stand by Tasha, because the simple fact, she did what she thought was right, and she's going to fight. She fought this to the end, and of course, she can file for an appeal. And we'll see how that's going to go. But she definitely directly did what was right. She thought that she was in her right authority to go to court and to fight Cardi B in court. And that's what Tasha K believed in. So when this all came out, and when she went to court, she thought, oh man, I can really win this. Oh man, I can really break this down. Now, I said on yesterday, maybe her attorneys did not advise her right and should have told her to settle out of court. If I was in her shoes, because I got the questions that was brought up to me on yesterday. I said that the question was brought up to me, and if I had a video up, and then it would have been a risk of me paying $4 million, my lawyers, my good attorneys, they probably would have been black. If they say settle this out of court, I would have settled it. Most definitely. I would have settled. If it was me getting sued, and if I get a cease and desist letter, and I get 2 of them, and then I'm getting served in court, I go to the courtroom, and the judge said, well, it's a possibility of you losing this case. I will go and talk to my attorneys and say, you know what? Let me just go on and take the video down. Let me just go ahead and pay a little fee, and let me just go ahead and live the rest of my life. Now, some other YouTubers, once they get served with a cease and desist, and then if Cardi B reached out to them and say, hey, these rumors are not true, me as a YouTuber, I know how my mind works. I'd have been like, okay, you guys, we got some updated information with Cardi B, and the updated information is she do not have the H word according to her, and she reached out to us exclusively on the social media on social media, and she reached out to me in a DM saying that she do not have it. So with breaking news that this is what she do not have according to her. So this story that's out, you guys, she had reached out to me and she said, hey, I do not have it. So that should have came out and said, I have some exclusive information from Cardi B. That could have been a title, that could have been in a video. All of that could have been brought out if people would have just listened to their team. Now, I don't know if her team actually told her, you should just recant and all that, because at the end of the day, Tasha K is going to run her business like she's going to run her business, because I don't know who instructed her to even get those attorneys that she have booked. I don't know who told her to get Olga and Sadir, because those are terrible attorneys in my humble opinion. I don't think they gave her the right legal counsel in my humble opinion. Just to be humbly speaking of, I don't think they gave her the right attorneys. But then again, maybe they did tell Tasha, and so let's speak on it. Let's speak on it. Maybe they did tell Tasha and say, hey, it's a possibility of you losing this case. We don't think that you should go out and fight this, because it's literally a possibility of losing this case. So I don't think that you should go out and fight this. So maybe that was the case. So I'm just assuming that they did not have that conversation, but they could have had that conversation and said, hey, if you were to take this to court, it's a possibility of you losing this. Let's just be crystal clear. They could have easily had that and set her down and said, if you're going out here to go out here and sue, you may not win this lawsuit. You may lose. So it is in our best interest that you do not continue this, because with the evidence, it's a strong possibility that Cardi B team is going to win, that Cardi B is going to leave here victorious, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to open up these phone lines, and I know a lot of people were talking about this and that, and my name, actually, when we came out, thank you so very much, Joe Wilfield, for that super chat. My name have been slandered. My name has been dragged all over social media. So I understand it. I get it. I understand it. And the reason why I have not went down to the courthouse and sued, because it costs money. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want lawyers to do that, that really costs money, because you got to serve that person, you got to serve them. Then you got to go and travel to their city where they at, because you got to go into their jurisdiction. It's your burden to prove the case. Then you have to get your lawyers, the expert witnesses, the psychiatrists to all take the stand. And it was literally a 3-year with this case with Cardi B and Tasha K. There's literally a 3-year process that they have to go through. That was literally 3 years of her time and money that she have to go through, in hopes that Tasha K pay her money back. Let's just be real. Hopefully that Cardi B pays the money back. I'm sorry. Tasha K paid the money back, because now that it went to court, hopefully she got the money to pay it back. See, when you sue somebody, it's not a guarantee that you will get your money back. I'm just saying. So we're gonna open up these phone lines, and of course, Cardi B has something to say. I don't know if I have her statement. Do we have her statement in here? What she had to say? Give me a second. Hold on one second. She did say something after the verdict was over with. All right. But pretty much what Cardi B said, she did thank her fans. She said she was grateful for her attorneys for what they put in for it. She was grateful for them. And she said that, and she also thanked the people that actually spent time covering the case, the bloggers that went out of their way to be in the courtroom to cover the case. So she also thanked them as well. So what we're going to do now, we're going to open up these phone lines, because I know y'all have a whole lot to say regarding this. And I literally just got myself up, because I was like super tired on yesterday, because we were doing so many videos, and I said, hey, let me get myself up, because I know I have to get up here and cover this case, because I said, let me just go on here and get myself up here when it comes to that. So but yeah, she definitely thanks the jury. She thanks she really even thanks her attorneys, and then she also thanks her fans for their support. So she thanks all of them when it came to their support, and she literally have been awarded another $1.5 million that the jury came up with. So that just to tell you that the jury was not playing with Tasha K, and they literally was on Cardi B's side. And I think when Cardi B cried and Cardi B brought a psychiatrist doctor on and talked about that, I think that was a big win for Cardi B. She showed emotions, and so a lot of the jury was looking at that and said, "Hey, here he is." And then another thing why I think Cardi B won this case is because she proved that she did not have the H word, regardless if it was fake or not. That evidence was very damaging towards Tasha K, because Tasha K kept saying, "Where's the results? Do she have her results to claim that she did not have that?" And then when she did have some results, they challenged that result and said it do not look authentic. And then what they did was the judge examined it with a camera, and then he came out and said these results are real. And then the jury asked a question to the judge: "Is those results real?" And the judge said yes. So and then we're gonna talk about the channel thing, because I know y'all want to know about the channel. Give me a second. The number is 646-716-8447.
Your show is scheduled to start in 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. Moderators, if you can post a number in the chat really quickly. We're going to go to these phone lines. All that we ask is you don't use no profanity. I know.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right, the number is 646-716-8447. The number is 646-716-8447. You are here to give your opinion on what you think about this entire case. That's the number, 646-716-8447. Give me a second. And moderators, you can post that if you can, if you have it with you. And then because I know the people in the chat, they're gonna always ask what's the number, even though the number is clearly on the screen here. So give me a second while I bring that up. All right. Hold on, I had to put my no, that's not it. Hold on, let me make sure. And so, concerning the channel, now people are going to say what's going to happen to her YouTube channel now that she lost it. Will she lose her YouTube channel? And from my understanding, it's up to YouTube to make that decision whether they wanted to use that channel or not. Maybe she will lose her monetization. That have not come out yet. YouTube, Google have not made a statement or anything of that nature. So when we say this, we don't know. We don't know if she's going to lose her channel or not. But that's all up to YouTube. That's not up to Cardi. That's up to YouTube. All right, let's go to the phone line. 7074. I'm sorry, 2074. 2074. You live on the air.
Hello, Wiley. I'm glad I'm the first caller. I believe that Cardi B wasted her time and the time of the jurors. Cardi B will not get a dime from this. There is a reason that celebrities do not sue people with less money than them. People do not sue people that have less money because you will not get that money, period. The jury could have awarded her $8 million. She's not going to get a dime from this. Cardi B just wanted to bully Tasha K like she has bullied the others. And I think she opened Pandora's box because that was awarded based on her lying. Cardi B knows well she wasn't suicidal over no blogger saying that she has herpes and she doesn't in fact have herpes. Please, husband sleeping with 100 women a month. You're not suicidal, but you're suicidal about somebody saying something that you do not have. If you had it, I could understand you feeling bad. You do not have it. So how in the world you're suicidal? She lied about that. And because of that, she has opened Pandora's box because that is the only reason the jury awarded her, but she will not get it. Also, Tasha K will not be losing her channel. She said it many times. She's been working with Google. Google would be crazy to take her channel. Then Tasha K could sue Google over that because She was already penalized, quote unquote. So why would they're not going to take her channel? I will be ready for her tomorrow night. Cardi B is a clown and a bully. And shame on all these black women supporting this. There is a reason, I'll say it one more time, that people with money do not sue people with less money. You never collect. If Donald Trump and 50 Cent, who are multimillionaires and billionaires, can file for bankruptcy, believe me, bankruptcy lawyers are begging Tasha K to take her case, even pro bono. Cardi B wasted her time, and and I find it very, I don't know if you all have noticed it. Why is it Lovely T hasn't said anything? There's a reason. I would be shocked if Lovely T says anything, but I am not surprised that she hasn't. Because one thing with Lovely T always fought for YouTubers' rights, even against YouTube on YouTube. Lovely T, who is sort of involved with this, is not saying a word, and because Lovely T, trust me, Lovely T doesn't like what is going on. Even if she and Tasha K are so-called enemies and fought because of this particular case, Lovely T knows that Cardi B is a bully herself. Thank you, Wiley. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so very much. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. We're streaming live on Facebook, we're streaming live on Twitter, and also we're streaming live on YouTube. So the number is 646-716-8447. Okay, 3071, you're live on the air.
Hi, Wiley. Hi, everyone. I'll try to make this quick. Hopefully I can. But it's unfortunate that Tasha lost her case. I understand if you believe somebody lies on you, then you have the right to sue. Everyone has a right to sue. Does not mean you're going to win. I think what kind of bothers me a little are the Black people in the comments that are celebrating another Black woman losing. And like someone said in the comments, what about people who lose their houses? There are people right now in the comments who are praising this, for one, because they don't like Tasha. For two, some of the men probably think that Cardi B is cute, which she wouldn't give some of you men the time of day unless she was drugging you and having you sexually assaulted by a trans, which she admitted on a live. You have to be mindful of not laughing at people's losses, because that can come back on you for you to lose. Nobody is getting the money that Cardi is getting. I hope that she gets what she wants. I don't think that she should come away empty-handed, even though I am a Tasha fan. Tasha had she had so many opportunities to just dead the situation, and she didn't. But I hope that Tasha accomplished what she wanted out of it, which was she got her 1 million subscribers. That's sometimes you have to pay when you've done something so bad. So hopefully it balances out for her. She got her 1 million subscribers that she wanted, but yet she has to pay the millions out. So I think we just have to be mindful of not celebrating somebody's loss. There are so many instances out here where, people are assaulted by cops or they've just done so many other things. You don't want anybody laughing at your loss when you feel like you could have won your case. So that's all I want to say, is that we need to be more mindful of, Cardi does not consider herself a Black woman until it benefits her. She has talked so bad about Black women and about disabled children and all that other stuff, so y'all should just be mindful of that. Cardi wouldn't like you, she would sue you too, and somebody would be laughing at you.
All right, thank you so very much for that. Got a couple of statements I do want to read here. We want to first start with Tasha K. Give me a second. Tasha K. had wrote a statement here. She said this: I will be making my first and only statement about the case Wednesday, 1/26/22. So that's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel. We also have a statement here for Roland Martin, and Roland Martin had this to say: "I greatly appreciate this judgment for Cardi B against Tasha K. If folks lie and just make up stuff, they're going to pay the price. If you want to say something, bag it up with facts. Now Tasha got to pay $4 million. I bet she and others going to think twice now." That is what he had to say on his social media. We're bringing it to you live from Twitter. That's what Roland Martin said. We also read you what Tasha K had to say. And this is the first time ever that Roland Martin has something to say about Tasha K. 5560, caller, you on the air.
Hi, can you hear me?
Can you speak up a little louder?
Can you hear me now? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I'm not someone who's rooting for anyone in the situation. I honestly just think that Tasha got, too big for her britches, or I don't know, just maybe like drunk with, the power and just the following that she was accumulating on YouTube. And, she just got like really excited and really into the views and attention and I guess money she was making off of the Cardi B videos, that she was not as careful as she should have been in the delivery of her stories. And she's paying for that with this loss in court. But I'm not someone who's necessarily rooting for Cardi B either, because I don't think that Cardi B is like a good person. So it's like weird to see people championing for Cardi, because I'm just like, I don't think that she's an angel either. I think that they are both problematic in their own way. I personally don't think that YouTube will take her channel, take Tasha's channel. If they do, I'd be shocked. I feel like that would just be excessive, just because of like the different content that I've seen on YouTube. And it's just like, you're going to take someone's channel because of this. But I mean, I think the whole situation was unfortunate, unnecessary.
And I want to say this, because I know people that I had a conversation with, and the lady was telling me that it's not about her being a black woman. This could have been a white woman, a white platform that's being sued for slander and defamation. So people were saying, "Oh, you shouldn't bring race in this, Brother Wiley," because I had a conversation with somebody and they were saying, I don't know if you remember Hulk Hogan and the website. I can't think of the website he sued. They posted this man's sex tape on there and he sued the website. The website had to pay millions of dollars. They were bankrupt and they're no longer in business today. I don't know the name of the website. I don't know. I got some people out there that know the name of it, but that wasn't black. That was a white website and actually got bankrupt and sued. So this, when people bring up color, in which I have brought it up, people would say, well, hey, that could have been a white person that could have got sued. That people are now saying we should stay focused on the slander and the defamation.
I mean, I can see both sides. I personally wasn't looking at it through like this color lens, but I do understand people who are like, if this was a white blogger, Cardi B would not have the same energy. And I just think that is, true, not even just for Cardi B, but just in regards to a lot of black bloggers or black blog sites. You see urban celebrities have all of this to say about them, but they never talk about any TMZ, and TMZ and those other sites, they release people's deaths before their families know. And, people don't have that energy for them. So, I do understand that color lens. That just wasn't something that I was kind of looking at. I was kind of just looking at it through the lens of like Tasha, I guess, like broadcasting those lies. And I mean, when I heard about how Cardi was acting in court, I wasn't someone who was moved by that because of how we've seen Cardi act on social media to other people. So I'm just like I think I don't know if it was the first or second caller, but she was saying, Cardi B has a crazy mouth too, and that's what I was referring to when I was saying that they're both problematic in their own right. I think this was Tasha's turn to get her comeuppance, and I think that Cardi's is around the corner because she's on her high right now in her career, but it's not like her closet is empty. There's a ton of skeletons in there, and I just think that the situation is unfortunate, and that it got to this point is unnecessary. I think it was dumb all around. I mean, I'm interested to see what Tasha has to say tomorrow. I'm interested to see what she does with her channel, because I mean, in recent months, we've seen her kind of take this like turn with just like type of content that she's been putting out. I don't think that this is going to make her like go under or anything or make her disappear. I'm just like interested to see where it's all going to go. But that's all I had to say.
Thank you. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. And people are giving their opinion, and what we're saying is, what's next for Tasha K? And Dr. A. Reed went live on yesterday, and he is a person that really can tell you about slander and defamation, because he have been sued multiple times, and he also was represented by Tasha K's lawyer, Olga. You know what I'm saying? And he even said that she had made some mistakes in the case, and then she had to clean it up and made right with those mistakes, and defended him in some great cases. He actually have a lawsuit against a YouTuber right now because that YouTuber said that he violated children, and Larry remained in court. So with that being said, when Larry was making his statements and giving his review of the case, he's speaking from experience, and also he's currently in a lawsuit right now with someone that was slandering his name all over YouTube. So you can't say anything on the YouTube streets. You got to be very careful, because if that person, like Larry Reed, I'm going to echo what he said, if that person got the time and the money, you'll get sued. If that person really got the time and got the money to drag you to court, that's what definitely will happen. 4429, caller, you're on the air.
Wiley, hey, this is Blue Skies. I don't have a dog in the fight. I would care less Tasha K, Cardi B. But on Tasha's side, on Tasha's part, that's bad business. Okay? That's bad business. Okay, you said the girl have something, she don't have it, doing health reads or whatever. Bad business. And then you're gonna try to go to court, and then you go to court and admit that you did it. That don't make no sense. That's not intelligent at all. Nobody on her team could get that girl to go ahead and settle for less than $100K at the time. Now you got to pay $4 million. You jeopardize your business. You jeopardize your family's future, your kids. They could use that $4 million. All Cardi B is going to do is buy her kids some Birkin bags with the money. Okay, that Tasha K got to take the loss, and Tasha K got to put her she got to take her ego and put it in the trash can. You know what I'm saying? Your ego will mess you up. You know what I mean? And now this not. At first, I was thinking, okay, she's gonna get publicity. Any publicity is good publicity. But you just read in a major news article that they called her a malicious YouTuber.
Yeah, the malicious YouTuber. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what they called her.
Yeah, they call her malicious. So that's not, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? And even if she filed an appeal, during the appeal process, she still got to put that $4 million somewhere for it to be held.
You're right. That's another good point.
And you cannot file bankruptcy. You can't file bankruptcy on no libel case, and they will garnish anything that you have. They will freeze your assets. They will garnish whatever you got coming in. They will take your tax returns. They will get your house. They will get whatever they can to get that $4 million out of you. And that's you got to think. She got to think about her children. She got to think about her children. She didn't think about nobody but herself. That $4 million could have went to her, a legacy for her children and her children's children. That is just ridiculous. And Cardi B is just gonna buy Birkin bags for her kids because they already set between the father and her. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
Thanks, Wiley.
No, thank you so very much. Blue Skies is calling in. She
Okay.
said, all right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
She said, okay, thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. 407. Why did Tasha K make that decision to continue this and did not settle? Because she had more opportunity to settle this case with Cardi B. She refused to do so. And she said, hey, I'm going to fight this in court. And the judge told her, for people that do not just coming in the room, the judge told her, hey, if you continue this, you will lose this, is what the judge said. So make sure y'all like the video. We are going to the phone lines. We are live here on the Wiley Show. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Let's go. 4333. 4333. You live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I was just calling. You know, I'm very sad about the verdict with Tasha K. But I was wondering, what do you think about like starting a GoFundMe where, you know, everybody can get together and help her raise the money? She got enough fan base. She got 1 million subscribers and things like that. Like, do you think she would be open to, you know, I know she don't like handouts and donations typically on her channel, but I think that we can do a GoFundMe and get this handled. What do you think?
That's up to her, whatever she want to do it. But I don't think she would do that because I think she already got the money to pay her back. And I think that she probably have insurance, no telling. I don't know all the details of her finances, but I think she probably have everything covered. I don't think that she's going to go around begging for a GoFundMe because then they're going to drag her if she do pay for a GoFundMe. If she do put a GoFundMe out, that people are going to drag her like, oh, she ain't got the money. She talked all this mess. And I don't think Tasha K will do that at all. But what I do believe that she have the money stashed away somewhere to pay this judgment. That's what I believe in my heart.
Okay. Well, I just think all of us winos and supporters, you know, should at least go out and maybe purchase merch and whatever, subscribe to her channel. I just hate to see her go down like that. Like, she's such an amazing businesswoman. She has a family. And I just think the judgment was a bit extensive. Like, you know, she's doing well in life, but she's nowhere near Cardi B type of an income. So I think they was really, really harsh with the amount of money that they making her pay. Like, it's just sad to see. And I hate the whole internet is just going against her. And yeah, it's very bad. Like, I don't like what I'm seeing. So, you know, just a thought, like maybe, you know, everybody can kind of, whatever she's selling, and we can get together to kind of lessen the blow.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. All right. The number is 646.
Thanks, Wiley.
Yeah, thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447 is the number. All right. 62. Hold on 1 second. 6268. You live on air.
Hello, Wiley. Thanks for taking my call. You know, I 100% agree with that woman that we need to start a GoFundMe account. Tasha K do not need to be the one to start it. People that support her need to be the one to start it. I say that to say this. Let's not forget that Georgia was one of the most racist states on the face of this earth. That judge was very biased, and I believe he misled the jury and everybody else to go against Tasha K. The lawyer needs to be sued for defamation for even accepting the case, knowing she wasn't qualified. 100% Tasha is going to win her appeal. What angel do people think that this Cardi thing is? The worst person as far as I'm concerned, her character, the way she holds herself, the things she have done against people. Please, I will not support Cardi B in no kind of way whatsoever. I will say this. Tasha better put her pride aside. And people need to stop saying that Tasha was the one saying that she had the herpes. She did an interview. With Cardi B class roommate. She did an interview. And then after the interview, like women do, they start shooting shots at one another. What makes Cardi B even more different with saying nasty things? This is ridiculous. And believe me, if OJ didn't pay nothing, his disgusting self, Tasha definitely better not pay one dime to that thing. Not one dime to that thing. People think that she gonna get that lady money. No way. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve no defamation of character or nothing. And that judge, and they need to take, Tasha need to take this to the Supreme Court, because that judge and everybody was biased against Tasha. What judge have the right to mislead a juror like that? That your lawyers are incompetent? And what lawyer has the right to slander a case like this? This is ridiculous. Let's not forget about the racism, because once Black people get any kind of power to speak, they want to take it down. YouTubers better beware of this. This is one thing y'all better beware of. They want to take your power away from being able to express yourselves the way they want to control you. And they use, the Illuminati is real, baby. And they use a lot of people that they put up front forth to teach fellatio, to teach all of these disgusting things and twerking and all of this stuff. I've seen Cardi change the ghettos of America. I'm in the Bronx. I'm from Harlem. Stop playing with me. I've seen how she changed the rappers, the young girls, how they used to rap. Now how they changed their rap to slut. Please, we gotta support Tasha K 100%. You got 1 million subscribers. Go take an anger management class, Tasha, because you're going to have to put your ego aside and accept this GoFundMe. You got 1 million subscribers. You got some winos, baby. Let's get drunk and let's put some money in the cash register. Because if all of us get together, you could get this paid. And please, I hope she have enough sense to remove every video against Cardi B off of her YouTube page. That would be the only business that YouTube will have to do with her if she leaves them videos up. After losing a defamation of character case, after losing this case, she got to get rid of everything she ever said off her page. Then her page will be safe. Right now, she got to take it down. She got to take it down. That's it. But thank you, Wiley.
Thank you
very much. But I'm all the way 100% for Tasha K. And I want to thank you for being, non-biased in this situation. People drag it, wanting to see this woman lose everything. The grave you dig for somebody, baby, make sure you dig one for yourself, because you're going to fall into it. You don't pray for people downfall like this. This was women arguing and being disgusted. Just like allegedly Cardi wanted to have people allegedly beat up for talking to a man. Allegedly. Let's go on and on and on and on. Okay? This had no business. Don't believe that racist judge neither. Oh, I love you niggas. I love all you niggas. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this nigga right here, though. She got a little too much mouth. Stop playing with me.
All right,
I'm not jacking that.
Thank you so very much.
And I just want to say this. I just want to say this before
we gotta go to the next caller.
You allowed me to say a lot. Her canceled, but I just want to say this.
Okay.
I was going to cancel her if she didn't have no mercy for Tasha K. So it's good you showed some. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much. Also, we do have a statement here from Cardi B. I do want to read it. Give me a second, because I'm getting stuff. So if y'all, thank you. If y'all see me on my phone, I'm really checking these streets, checking Twitter, Instagram. So that's why you see me on the phone when I'm taking callers. But she said, this is what Cardi B had to say. While I'm happy but sad. Why am I happy but sad at the same time? And so that's what she wrote on her Twitter account. Let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, so I want to say shout out to the 25th caller. That caller know what I'm talking about. So that's her new name, 25th caller. But from that quote, she's happy but sad at the same time, because she set herself up on that stand, I tell you. And I can't wait for this blogger that has a case coming. And to this blogger, you better play the role that Cardi B played on that stand. And that's what I have to call in and say. And I still stand with my beautiful Black woman, Tasha K. And in my eyes, you're still winning, even though you have to pay that back unless you appeal it. But I believe Tasha K know what she's doing, because it's a 50-50 chance that you might win or you might lose. So I believe that the money that she probably gained from the videos, she would have saved it. Opinion, me looking in.
All right. Yeah, we're
But
gonna see how that's
who
gonna play
knows?
out.
But
We're gonna see how that's gonna play out. Maybe she already had the money. Who knows? She's not
you
crying.
don't know.
She not.
But it doesn't
I
hurt to start a GoFundMe. It doesn't hurt to start a GoFundMe for your favorite, but it has to be someone that's going to be in charge and someone that's going to handle that correctly, because this is going to be a lot of money coming in for Tasha K. So it can't be just any and everybody.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. The icon from New York. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. So the number is 646-716-8447. If she do start to GoFundMe, would you contribute? That's a good question. I know I will. 0005, caller, you on the air.
Hello, Wiley. How are you doing?
All right.
Okay, so first off, I was gonna say something at first, but I'm gonna say it afterwards. Firstly, I really feel like y'all should start a GoFundMe. Why? Because Tasha was being egged on by her audience. So your audience liked it, they ate it up, and you can hear in the other callers how much vitriol they have. So they should help her pay for it because it's part their fault too. That's for one. For two, I kind of feel like, at the end of the day, with this black thing, white thing, people make it about race because it's easier to do so. And really, it's not about race. It's really about somebody lying on you and defaming you, period. And it doesn't matter what Cardi B was doing in her past, because just think about it like this. If somebody's a drug dealer, you still shouldn't lie and say they did something that they didn't, period, just because you don't like them because they're a drug dealer. That doesn't make sense. That's for one. Then the other part to me is that, honestly, really, it also comes down to the fact that people want to really villainize people. And to be honest, nobody's hands are clean. Everybody has a skeleton in their closet, period. So when you sit there and make it seem like Cardi B is the worst person, not you, Wiley, but just in general, when people make it seem like that, it kind of makes me feel like they're capping and putting extra on it. Because to be honest with you, men say it in their lyrics, men do all this other stuff. Nobody's calling them the worst person. Jay-Z done stabbed somebody before. Nobody's calling him the worst person. So to be honest, I feel like that's all cap. For real. The fact of the matter is, Tasha could have left it alone. The judge said you should leave this alone. At this point, she had ample time to backtrack and let it go. She basically wrote a check that she couldn't cash, that her mouth couldn't cash. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, that's all on her. It's not about her being black. It's about her ego, being a cyber bully, and doing too much, period. And I do feel like her followers should help her pay for this GoFundMe, because the way it sounds like a hate train. And since y'all hate her so much, now she's in all this trouble. Y'all hate Cardi B so much. Y'all should really help her pay at this point. Y'all should, because she wouldn't have been doing it if y'all didn't like it. So, all right, that's all I got to say, Wiley. And
Thank you.
Congratulations on you, and I see you growing and keep growing.
Thank you so very much for that. The number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. We have people that is waiting to call in. We do allow you to super chat your last four, and we will get to you. If you can't do that, you have to wait, because we have 19 callers in queue right now. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Tasha is going through a storm right now. And after the storm, the sun will come up. She's not perfect. She made a mistake. She lied on someone. We all lie on people. We all say things about people that is not true. And instead of we throw her an umbrella to cover her in a storm like this, we leaving her outside in the rain to fall. It's not really a race thing with color. But when you look at this whole entire trial, it's all about power. And Tasha is just a little YouTuber. When you look at Cardi B is a big celebrity. Cardi B have a machine behind her that's running Cardi B. Cardi is a big, much bigger than Tasha K. So when you look at it, we all was camping that Tasha K would win. We would love to see her win. But in reality, Tasha couldn't win this case because, as I said, Cardi B have a bigger power behind her. And in spite of what she did, all of us egg her on, all of us push her to, she did what she had to do. I don't know what was her intention. But even if Tasha did pull back out of this case, take down the video, the first time Cardi B said, some of us in this comment would have said, oh, Tasha K weak. She weak for taking down the video. Cardi B tells she take it down, she's so stupid. But she keep it up. And we now saying that she should have taken it down. So what did we really wanted her? We wanted her to take it down or we wanted her to leave it up? Because we would have told her she was weak when she pulled it down. And now we saying that something about her. Regardless, that's our sister. You all are YouTubers. And it can happen to any one of you. So even if today you laughing at her, everybody day will come. And a day will come that this will happen. Does Cardi B want to silence the YouTubers? Does Cardi B want the YouTubers just to praise her and only say good things about her? If I was Tasha K don't even have to speak about Cardi B no more. Don't even mention her. Don't even say anything about her. You're not going to lose sleep or money off it. But you guys that reporting on her will have to be careful. You guys probably will have to suck up to her and only say nice things about her because she's going to come behind you. Tasha K, we love you. You made a mistake. You can rise above this. The storm is going to be over and the sun is going to come up and our sister is going to rise above this. Good night, Wiley.
All right. The number is 646-716-8447. Make sure you all like the video in here. Many people are saying that she should start a GoFundMe account. And my question is, if she do start a GoFundMe account, will you give? She got 1 million followers on Instagram and 1 million followers on YouTube, and she got 700,000 followers on Instagram. So if everybody give $1, that is at least that's at least 1.7 million right there. So let's just see. Would you donate if she do have Instagram? Press 1 if you would donate. If she do Instagram, press 2. You will not donate. Let me know in the chat. All right, let's go to the phone calls. 4959, caller, you on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my phone together. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Hello.
I'm doing wonderful. Go ahead.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay. I think I think I got it now.
Okay. What's on your mind?
Pardon me? Oh, okay. I'm trying to. It's like a delay or something. I guess that's what I was trying to figure out.
Just speaking to the phone. That's all you got to do.
Okay. All righty. Well, okay. So this is my take on it. I'm definitely a Tasha K fan, and if there was a GoFundMe, I would donate. However, on the case, this is what I feel. I feel like on the case, I feel like just as a woman, the way, like Cardi B, her music is okay or whatever, but I just feel like the inappropriateness of her music and the things that she's done on the internet and all that kind of stuff with the bullying, and then to get in court and to tell a lie. As if she, was so distraught and everything like that. That's not even Cardi B's nature, to be discombobulated and she needed a therapist and stuff like that. That's not even her character. And then even the fact that there is also a case ongoing, they probably couldn't mention it for, it was something, I believe it was something, she could face jail time or something like that. I know that. So that's on the floor. I feel like with Tasha, I'm sure that she is smart enough to where she has liability insurance, because in my profession, we have to have liability insurance just in case, because we could be sued. So that's what protects us. So I'm almost positive she has liability insurance, because if she didn't, she probably would have settled. She's not going to be crazy enough to just do that and then just risk her whole family's livelihood. No, she ain't. No, she's not that. She know better than that. So I just feel like I will still watch Tasha. I would definitely do the GoFundMe if they put one, but I feel like she's straight and she know what's going on. With Cardi B, I just feel like, and then Tasha's lawyer, I feel like she didn't have the right legal team. You going up against Cardi B, somebody who is a multi-millionaire as well as her husband, so she got money in access. Tasha K don't have that kind of money, so I just feel like she was at a disadvantage in that aspect. So I just think that it's gonna set a precedent. I think that Cardi B, because she really pays attention to the blogs. I mean, can you imagine how many lawsuits would be going on by celebrities like Beyonce and all them? They don't even pay attention to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But she is definitely in tune to them. If y'all stop talking about her, because she might sue y'all too. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all stop talking about her, that's going to be a problem because y'all keep the celebrities relevant. You know what I'm saying? So I dare people. I think, I think some of the bloggers should consider don't even talk about her. Y'all might get sued. That means everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the stuff that comes through, who knows if it's actually true or not? You know what I'm saying? Until, nobody really knows that. So everybody going to be in jeopardy of being sued. And if I was a blogger, I wouldn't even mention Cardi B's name because you don't know. It might be, you might get a lawsuit. But stop mentioning that name and see what happens as far as, the relevancy, so she need that. She be on there. I don't even know why she pay attention. She should be writing a song or something.
Because with me, I personally believe she have to have some liability insurance. And we're talking about Tasha because she wouldn't have made, like you said, she wouldn't have made that decision to say, hey, let's go and fight this and put my whole livelihood in jeopardy that I might lose without having insurance. So I do believe she probably have liability insurance. I put my last dollar on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, because if she didn't, she would have probably settled. If she didn't, because she has good sense. You know what I'm saying? Nobody about to sit there and say, just take my life, and they know. And then I feel like the accountability part, okay, if she got on the stand, which, she did, if she got on the stand and said, yeah, I said what I said and it was a lie, okay, she took accountability. I mean, she said it. I mean, she told the truth. I mean, that's about as accountable as you could be. She knew what was coming down the pipes if, you know what I'm saying, she lost. So I feel like that's the accountability. It's a lesson learned. And I would just keep Cardi B name out of my mouth for life, for real. That's what I would do. Thank you for that time.
Thank you. The number is 646-716-8447. All right. And if you are a lawyer, you can call in too. We want to speak to people that got some lawyer and all right, or you're a practicing attorney, not a fake attorney, but a practicing attorney. 0874, call you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, yes. I've been following this, and I'm not a fan of Tasha K or Cardi B, either one. But, everybody was saying, Tasha K was going to have to file bankruptcy, and I have no idea why they were thinking that because nobody knows Tasha K's finances. They're not in her bank account. So, first of all, they don't know that. And then, this $3.8 million, they act like that, she's just going to have to pay like this big lump sum to Cardi B. Cardi B's camp is, first of all, they're going to have to keep up with whether or not Tasha K even pays that or not. And then more than likely, Tasha K might not even pay that because O.J. Simpson has not paid the Goldman family not one red cent. And it's probably been at least 20 or 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah,
you're right.
20 or
you're right.
Yes. Yeah, and he has not paid them not one red cent. And then the other thing, people want to come down on Tasha K's attorney, saying that, she didn't do a good job or anything like that. That all falls back on Tasha K. Tasha K in her camp, because Tasha K should have done a better job of vetting her attorneys and doing her homework. So if the one, wasn't, as good as she wanted or needed, or maybe the attorney may have had way too many cases or whatever, it may not have been as prepared as she would have liked to have been. But that, Tasha K should have done her homework on that. So if they're going to be upset with anybody, be upset, with Tasha K. And then the other thing was, well, I can't remember, but yeah, like I said, I don't care. Oh yeah, the other thing was as far as like the GoFundMe. So no, I wouldn't donate to a GoFundMe, and I really don't think Tasha K would, because it really doesn't seem like anything that she would do. And me personally, I think GoFundMes are just flat out tacky, because every time you turn around, somebody is setting up a GoFundMe for something. Every time you turn around, GoFundMe to help bury someone because they didn't have life insurance, or GoFundMe to pay for somebody's funeral. And, but if the winos want to set up a GoFundMe, and help, pay, this money back that, Tasha K has, the winos, they can do it, but I'm pretty sure Tasha K has the money. And then if Tasha K does decide to pay the money back, she can just pay it back in little bits and pieces. It's not like she's got to pay, that whole thing. Just pay it back in little bits and pieces. Not like Cardi B and her camp are going to keep up with that little $3.8 million. That's nothing to Cardi B. She probably paid that much in attorney's fees. That's nothing to her.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
All right.
Love you. Thank you for calling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. You just never know who's going to call into the Wiley Show. 8748, caller, you on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, of course, you're still riding for Tasha. I'm riding for Tasha too. I think it's a lot of people that are sitting here and they're just celebrating the fact that she lost so much money. I don't find anything funny about it. We all go through our trials and tribulations. We have fallen down for whatever reason and had to rebuild. A lot of these people that are rejoicing probably can't even pay their rent on time. So it's like everybody have their downfalls. We're talking about a woman who literally had nothing and made something out of nothing. There's a lot of envy going on, and that's not right. Then you go to the situation with Cardi B. Cardi B, of course, she's no angel. But my thing is this. Y'all are quick to hang Tasha K up to dry, but y'all don't never make Cardi B accountable for her mistakes just because you may love her music or, she's this celebrity, she's beautiful, this, that, and another. Cardi B has bullied several people, maybe even more than that don't even have a platform or the voice to speak for themselves. She's prevented other people from getting money because of her disagreements over her baby daddy. She blocked that one girl, Summer Bunny, from getting on Love and Hip Hop. That's messed up. It doesn't matter what, she did. People are out here trying to make a living. And that's only what we know. We don't know how many other people whose blessings and money that she's blocked. So that's not okay. I do hope that, she feels bad. And I think that's why she just I feel like that's why she made the post that she's not really so happy because, you're taking money from someone who literally built their platform from nothing. And I feel like Tasha K initially wanted to stand up for the little people. That's why a lot of us love Tasha K. We don't have a platform to speak. We don't reach thousands. We can't relay the message the way she relays the message. And, it's just not right. Also, I want to say a lot of people are like, well, she lied. We all lied. We all have lied. We're not paying $4 million something for lying. That's just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then also they're saying about this test results. Anyone who knows about that particular STD knows that it's a viral thing. So if you're taking medication consistently and you're not having an outbreaks or anything like that, you can easily test negative. And then another thing, she wasn't the one who initially said it. She didn't just make it up out of the clear blue sky. This was something that was brought by a whole nother individual that she was interviewing. Excuse me for coughing. But yeah, so I feel like she does have insurance. It does sadden me. I don't feel like no one should rejoice in taking food from, another, especially a Black content creator. A lot of people say don't see color. Then your eyes aren't open, because we already have strikes against us being African American women. Your eyes aren't open, and you're very ignorant if you feel like color doesn't play a role in these types of situations, and money don't play a role in these types of situations. But other than that, best wishes to Tasha. If she does end up, having to pay it, and she don't have it, and it does put her in a bad place, people like that, they're going to always bounce back. Just like she didn't have anything to begin with, just like how she started out, she can rebuild all of that all over again. People go bankrupt all the time. She's been bankrupt before. If you're a true wino, you know this, and she's come back from it. So it's just a lot of hating and envious vibes. But God bless you, Wiley. I love you. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you, grow and be bigger.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for the support. All right. We have, I want to read this comment that I have here on her Facebook page. I do want to read it because my people sent it over to me, and so I do want to read it. Somebody said, good, she needs to stop playing with people's lives. She did the same thing to Derek Jackson, saying he was at the side chick house only to find out it was his house. But if people weren't so quick to latch on to drama and so messy, she wouldn't be able to have a huge following she has. She plays stupid games. Now she gets stupid prizes. Now, if she can afford it or not, it's on her. Money her kids could have used wasted. Even if she can't pay them attorney fees, have to be a beast. But he has no leg to stand on, because everything she said he actually did. So people are definitely leaving comments on Tasha K's Facebook page regarding this case, and y'all definitely send it to my text message right now, so I'm reading it so y'all can hear it for y'all own ears. All right, the number is 8447. Now we're going to the next caller. 6776. You're live on air. 6776.
Hi, Wiley. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good. I just have to say, Tasha K made a mistake, and like previous callers have said, we all made mistakes. We wouldn't want to be held for the things we've done in the past, or we're doing presently. Some of us did stuff wrong today and wish that we could take it back. So she made a mistake. My advice to Tasha K is definitely check her general liability coverage, because I'm like the caller 2 calls. I think it was maybe she had a real Southern accent. I think that person was a lawyer. I think Tasha K has got general liability coverage, and she got something in there about defamation that could cover her. I don't think she would have went through all of this trial and all of this without having something to back her up. She's not going to lose her livelihood. So my suggestion to her would be to check her general liability policy if they haven't already done that, because it seems like her and her husband are very smart and they got something to cover their business. And so I would give her that suggestion and just wish her the very best of luck. So that's all I had to say. Thank you so much for taking my call.
No, thank you. And also we have some news here. Thank you, sister. We have some news here from Derek Jackson, and Derek Jackson has said, quote, "This have just begun." So I don't know if he's saying that he's going to sue Tasha K. I don't know, but he definitely posted that as well on Tasha K Facebook page. The next caller, 9055. Caller, you on air. 9055. Okay. 9055. Last 4. 9055. You live on the air. Okay, we're gonna go to the next caller. You're not ready. All right, 0172. You live on the air.
Okay, Riley, tell me one know. What is the education demographic of the people who listen to your show? Because if they think that someone doing wrong is gonna make them win, if they think that someone paying millions of dollars mean that they win by talking bad about people, then I don't even think them finish elementary yet. No one here sound like them out of sense. I listen to them and I'm like, are these children in grown people's voice and body talking? They go about what they did in our past and what she thought that she do and think that it's okay for Tasha to talk bad about her just because she had a. And then your audience, they love to run away with this. Oh, it's a black woman. You love to say too. Oh, it's a black woman and the black woman and the black woman. Tasha talk about no one but black. She dog black people. And the last time I checked, Cardi's not even white.
But she's not black. But she's not black. But she's not black. But she's not. Hold on. But she's not. But she's not black.
But why didn't Tasha hire a black lawyer then? If you got the black and the black, she damn sure didn't hire any black lawyer because she think the white one was gonna do better than maybe a black one would have done. So that tell you how much she's thinking about the black people. And these people take it so personal. They act like they know Tasha and they sit and eat with her and they're her friends, and I mean they're getting bent out of shape and yelling and screaming and Tasha. They don't even know the woman. They just look at her and see her dogging everybody like all of us do. But they're taking it so personal. I think you're the only one who knows her, and I know why you're doing stuff, because I know you don't agree with all the crap she does either, but you gotta, make it look like you agree because you're making some money. I don't know what you're gonna do when all this
Excuse me.
You gotta find a new topic.
No, she's going. Hold on, 1 second, ma'am. 1 second.
Smarter than your callers.
1 second, ma'am. Tasha's gonna be fine. She probably have liability insurance, and also she employed hundreds of people work for her company. So I don't want to see her go. Those 100 people as losing. She is a black. Hold on 1 second. She is a black woman, and she hired a lot of black talent to work on her show. So let's be clear. Let's clear. She is a black woman because it's facts. Because it's facts.
Please, we got to stop with this. Oh, she's a black woman and she's a black woman. She knew that when she was messing with people that she was black. Didn't just turn black. And when she was talking about all them other black people on her show, nobody was talking. Then the first time I tuned in, the very, very first time I tuned into her, I didn't even know who she was. And I listened to her content and I sent her a message. I said, wow, you know how to dog the black people. And at the time, I didn't even know who she was. And this was years ago. And that was my first thing until I realized, oh, this is the show. She talk a lot of crap about her own blacks. And then everybody on here talking about, oh, the black woman. She knew this a long time that she was black. It's just coming out now. And what Cardi did in her past doesn't mean that Tasha have to come and start lying on her and everybody jumping on Tasha. And a lot of the people who was talking about they're going to give her money on her GoFundMe, I guarantee you they need some money themselves. Because the people in the show don't sound like they have any money, most of them. They need money themselves. So I don't even know how they're going to take up. But that's how people take up and give to someone and their kids hungry somewhere. Or their people hungry somewhere. But they're contributing to GoFundMe. Give me a break. They need to stop. Tasha learned her lesson. She got what she deserved. Because she put down a lot of people. She got 100% what she deserves.
No, she don't deserve that. I do believe this is pushing black women back to the 1950s due to the misjustice, to the misjustice and the justice system. It was no justice. I do believe that judge was a racist judge, and he did not. And I do believe he should be not over any cases. And I do believe this is pushing the black woman back to the 1950s, in my humble opinion.
Why she didn't get a black lawyer? Why didn't she get a black team? She should have gone to the Johnny Cochran team and get her a set of black lawyers from his law firm. Because even though he said his son and carry on the law firm, she should have got her a nice black dream team. But she didn't do that. And she was bragging her. You know what I heard her said on her show? I have a white lawyer and I'm going to win. She said that. Because she doesn't know that the white lawyer was going to make her win. But she should have get hers. Maybe if she's so black and thinking so black, she should have get her a black lawyer. Maybe she would have won. What do you think?
Well, I do believe that she should hire a dream team of black lawyers. I know a lot of successful
Why you never tell her
black women. Ma'am, I was
You're
not a
such a
part.
hypocrite, Wiley.
Excuse me,
Why
one
you didn't
second.
tell
One
her
second. I was not a part of the conversation with the decision of the lawyer. I was not a part of privy of that. But if she would have called me and if I would have had a meeting with the executives at QB Studios, I would have suggested a black legal team. You know, my attorney that represented me was an African American, and he did great things for us, and we came out
So
victorious.
you don't think she look at herself and know that she black and know that she need to support?
No,
Just
she
like how you
definitely
guys
is
said,
black,
oh,
but
support.
she definitely is black.
Wait,
But
Wiley,
she
just
hired.
like how you guys say,
She
support
hired.
the black
Let me tell you
woman.
something about
Why
Tasha. Let me tell you something
why
about Tasha.
didn't Tasha support the black lawyer?
Okay, but let me tell
Why
you
didn't
something. She hires so many black people, and one of her employees working corporate America have quit her job to work full time for QB Studios. That'll just show you the love and the support that Tasha K have, and she also helped so many African American bloggers. I didn't say she was the only one. I did not say she's the only one, caller. I didn't say she was the only one. I'm just giving you facts of the success
Yeah, but
that
just
Tasha K
because
has
she
been
hire
doing.
black people, that don't mean she's supposed to go around and bug people and talk crap
She
about
don't
people
talk
that
crap
she knows
about
a
people.
lie.
She is an entertainment blogger. Do you watch her show? Are you a wino?
I watch her show, but I'm not a wino. I watch it when she's making sense. And when she dog the people and do them so bad, then that's when I tune out.
I got a question.
Tune out.
Are you gonna watch her show tomorrow?
Oh, she coming on tomorrow?
Yeah, she's coming on tomorrow to release a statement.
I don't know, because unlike a lot of the people who call you, I work.
Okay. But we do want to thank you, sister, for calling in.
That's why I could only call every now and again. But I mean, the things that they say is like, oh, she win, and she's this, and stand by her. Stand by her for what? She does black people bad. You know, since they don't run away with this, oh, a black woman, they need to listen to what she's doing to the black woman and men that she talk about on her show. She does them really, really bad.
All right. We thank you so very much. Where you calling from, caller?
She learned her lesson.
Okay, where you calling from, caller?
Me, I'm in Queens, New York.
From New York. Hey, okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for calling from New York. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. All right. Let's go to the next caller here. 7845. You live on the air.
Hello. Hey,
Well,
Wiley.
Hi.
Long time no talk to since you've been out the beef sector.
Okay, well, welcome.
Okay, so this is just what I want to say in a nutshell. If you go through all of Tasha's videos, some of the stuff she has said about black women is just insane. The whole thing is Tasha let her success go to her head. I've been watching Tasha since she first came out, when she first started. I've always, been into the, the sector. But she started to get ahead of herself. And her people really were the reason why she did. Everybody wants the negative. Everybody wants the drama. Everybody wants to see somebody suffer except themselves. So I believe that at the end of the day, when we allow other people to make us, they also can break us. And a lot of her callers, they made her, which are the same callers that broke her. Tasha needs to get it together, reevaluate her platform. She is very talented, and she can do so much more than what she's doing. I think that from the beginning, the changes came because, of course, everybody knows it's a lot of celebrities in and out of these bloggers' ears. If we want to be real about the situation. And people are taking money. People are slandering other celebrities.
in the name of other celebrities. And at the end of the day, if that's what Tasha was doing, which is what was always said from the beginning, then whoever she was working for, they need to pay. You know what I'm saying? And we can say what we want to say about Cardi B or whatever. That was her past life. And if people want to go at her, go ahead. That's what lawyers and court is for. But when you sit in a public platform and just disdainly lie, not only did she disdainly lie on Cardi, let's talk about her saying the Brat and Lisa Ray was going together. I mean, those are Black women. Do they not deserve respect? So when we all want to sit up here and be talking about,
but she had a source.
Woman,
she had a source.
woman.
I understand that, ma'am, but she had a source, and that source gave information that they were lovers and not sisters.
Wiley, let's keep it real. I've been watching Tasha case since she came out, and she has had to come back on some of them stories where she has just totally lied. And when you know you totally lying, because let me tell you, in the hood, you lie on somebody, you can lose your life for lying on people. You feel me? So just imagine how somebody feels. People are human. It don't matter how much money you got in your bank account. You know what I'm saying?
She had a reliable source, and if it was a lie, why didn't they not sue Tasha K? Why didn't they not send a cease and desist? So maybe they was criminal on each other, Yoni, in my humble opinion.
Every action don't deserve a reaction. You feel me? Every action, and you know that, Wiley, because you come from the beef sector. So you know that every action does not deserve a reaction. And that's what they chose to do, right? But we don't know what was done behind closed doors because for real, we all know Tasha dragged stuff out. So it might have been a cease and desist and she just ain't tell y'all. But at the end of the day, we not gonna keep on spinning this narrative like it's okay to try to ruin people's lives.
She never tried to ruin people's lives.
But she done did it to many of people. Wiley, come on, bro. She done did it to many of people. Cardi is not only person.
She did not try to ruin people's lives, in my humble opinion.
She has ruined a lot of lives. It's one thing to blog, but it's another thing to just lie. I done seen her call Black women bitches, bald head bitches. I done seen all of that. So Tasha is not no angel.
She's an angel in my eyes, most definitely.
You got to know when to back up. Even the baddest mother suckers get whooped.
But she's an angel. She's an angel in my eyes, and she definitely uplifts a lot of Black people. See, this is what you're not talking about, caller. You're not talking about the single, how she give money to single Black women. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Look at the money she gives to single Black women. She is a beacon of life for the Black community, and I believe this. And I believe this verdict have pushed Black women back to the 1920s, in my humble opinion.
No. Her demeaning other Black women pushed us back to the 1920s. Now, if you want to keep it real, her and the way she treats Black women, period, pushed us back. How many people was she cool with that she gave jobs that worked in TV studios that she no longer talks to that are all against her now? How many? Man. How many content creators has she went behind the backs and got a lot of stuff started up, and now those same content creators that was with her when all of this started with Cardi B are no longer even friends with her?
Well, I see this. It's because of jealousy. Because they were jealous. Hold on 1 second. They was jealous of the success of Tasha K, and that's where the friendship ended. They were jealous of the success because she have 1 million subscribers, and she have a husband. Most of those people that she felt. Okay.
But what do that got? Listen, Wiley, you've been on just as long as her. What do 1 million subscribers got to do with anything?
I would say they were jealous of the okay. Hey, that's fine. You have your opinion. So if she put the GoFundMe account out, you're not getting $1?
not gonna give a damn dime. No, why would I
Okay.
give a damn?
All right.
You
Well,
lie
we
on
thank.
me, I'm taking you to court. You better be glad. Hope I don't do nothing else. No,
But we
be a
thank.
liar. No.
But we thank you for calling in, for giving your opinion,
Yes,
sister. Thank you.
yes, but I still do love you, Wiley. You
I
know,
still love
you
you.
my guy. I still love you.
I still love you. Thank you, sister. Okay, bye-bye. But I do believe that this is pushing Black women back to the 1930s. And by her, but back to the Great Depression, probably even put it to the back. I have some historians in the house when Black women could even have the right to vote. It's pushing them back to that era, in my humble opinion. And this is how I feel. And you can't change the way I feel on this. Let's go to the next caller. 8027, calling you on the air.
Hey, Wally.
Hey.
How are you? It's the fire detector later again, smoke detector.
Oh, hi. Welcome. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Thank you for having me. I just want to say that if people think that this is not about race, then they are really, really confused. Okay. Let me ask you this, and I'm someone who is in the process of starting a YouTube channel. I have all my equipment. I have everything I need. You know what my holdup now is? My commentary and how I want to direct it. I'm not talking to the callers who get it. I'm talking to the callers who are asleep, who are saying, stop making this about black and white. Let me ask y'all, all y'all callers who said that when Breonna Taylor was murdered in her house on a no-knock warrant, but she was asleep, she never got to wake up and realize she had been killed. When George Floyd was strangled to death, name the YouTubers who was covering that story. And I'm going to wait for you to name them, because guess what? You're not going to have none. You know why? Because they were afraid to cover such a story. And it's the same thing going on with Tasha K and Cardi B. How dare you come out and be loudmouth and boisterous and speak against this woman who we say is desirable? She automatically was set up to lose that case, period. I agree with that other caller that said Georgia is one of the most racist states. That judge was biased. That is true. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm talking to these callers who are asleep. And you know what I think is going on? I think you remember on the movie Scream how they had that little device where you can speak in it and it changes your voice. I think some of these other YouTubers are calling on your channel because the amount of aggression in these accents, it's just not doing it for me today. But that's another conversation. When we stop seeing black men and white men go to jail for the exact same crimes, being seen by the exact same judges, having the exact same rep sheets, and one of them getting 25 years and the other one gets 2 years on probation, then I will buy into that this is not a black woman, white woman issue. Yes, it is. And I totally agree with you, Wiley. This is pushing women back into the 1930s. And I'm still waiting on these. I want the next people who feel like this is not, I want y'all to explain to me how this is not about that. And this judge did not even allow Tasha K to submit any evidence about about Cardi B's character. Pander B character, because that's what I'm gonna call her. She definitely panders to our community. Just like when Megan Stallion was climbing up those charts, here she come with some type of story on the news where she had on this orange and this bangs and this ponytail where Offset was getting pulled over by police, which I think the whole thing was staged. And she's some kind of angry woman, like, leave my men alone, leave my men alone. What's going on here? In a real world with real people, you will not be allowed to do that. And I'm so serious. I want these callers, and I'm going to stay and I'm going to listen to the entire show. I want y'all to explain to me how in your head do you really feel like there was no race being used in this whole analogy? There are video of Cardi B saying that, you know what I had to do to pay for studio time? I had to drug niggas and rob niggas. This girl sit up here and had these strippers beat up. This girl sit up here and free to call black women roaches. That's all her character. That speaks to what type of character she has. Remember, this is a defamation of character suit. So is it in her character to be careless with her body? That was all proof and proven. Hey, the girl was a stripper. Y'all acting like this girl was a college student like Megan, who we undermined. See, that's when this will add up. If somebody like Tasha K came out and said somebody like Megan XYZ, like this girl is a college student. She's very well spoken. She comes from a decent background. This girl came straight off of Brooks curbside pole. And again, I'm going to keep reiterating this because I think that people think because I say this that I think it was okay for Tasha K to do what she did. I'm going to say this again so I can pander to y'all brainwashed people. No, it wasn't okay. But if you are actually that sleep is to where you feel like, because there are a certain group of African American people saying don't throw her away, we somehow have low self-esteem, we somehow are uneducated, and we somehow are broke and don't have anything to do. No, we are somehow know that our children are the future, and if we don't stand up, and thank you, Tasha K, for standing up to this woman in a situation where you knew you was going to lose, and then thank you for standing up and not saying, okay, I just let them tell me to be quiet because she already a dark-skinned Black woman anyway. Shut up and sit down and be quiet. You talking too much.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you, sister.
Okay, Wiley, let me say this one last thing and I'm going to get out. You pay attention to Monique Ho's complaint that she had a couple of years ago. 2 years after she had all that she had going on with the industry, Gabrielle Union comes out and speaks against, NBC, about how she was being treated. People rallied behind her. When you put Monique and Gabrielle Union beside each other, just look at the difference. And that's to you callers that's continuing to say, this is not about race. Yes, it is, and you obviously hate yourself and are not comfortable in your skin. And whatever y'all winos, buy merch, GoFundMe, whatever, yes, support this African-American woman and give her a chance to grow and learn from her mistakes and rebrand her whole team. Clean house, Tasha K. Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447 is the number. Okay, 646-716-8447 is the number. All right, let's go to the shout out to the 1K in the chat. Thank you. All right, 3343, call you on air.
Yes, hey Wiley.
Hey,
can you hear me? Yeah. First of all, let me just tell you this. Let me tell you why she's going to appeal. Number one, she's going to appeal because it's what you do when you have a case like this. But secondly, it's going to buy her some time to get money up. I don't know her purse. I don't know what she got in her bank. But the fact of the matter is, this is a big payout that she's going to have to do. I am sure her lawyers already know that she's going to lose the appeal because it's too tightly clad. But you got to get that money up. And some of the callers are calling in talking about black, white, this. Here's the thing. It's okay to be a blogger. It's okay to gossip and do the entertainment. But when you blatantly lie and slander someone, somebody was saying, oh, OJ and all that. Let me tell you something. OJ didn't pay any money because he doesn't have the money. He doesn't work. He gets a $25,000 a month pension, which it's in the court, so they couldn't touch the money. Tasha works. She has a company. She has a job. She has to pay. And so the appeal will prolong the process to get things together. Because let me tell you something, that 3.8 or 4 million, it's much more than that. And I know you are a supporter. I watch you. I watch her. But some of the things that she would say and do about people and try to just bring them down, it's okay to have fun. But when you start saying things that she was saying about the H word and about the thing and putting the kids in it, that's wrong. That's wrong. And the people that are still on her side, that's fine. But you're delusional. not you. I'm saying they're delusional when they're saying, oh, they shouldn't bring her down. One woman, some washerwoman that you had on the air, I don't know, it must have been about 4 or 5 calls ago. She was talking about, she's going to lose this, she's going to lose that. I'm thinking to myself, it's okay for you to support somebody, but this was the courtroom of her peers. And they said guilty. And the mere fact the winos are on here saying, well, they should let her go. I think she didn't do anything wrong. When she admitted on the stand that she lied on this person and that these things were not true. And yet people are still wanting to support. That's fine. But open up your minds and think. I think she's enjoyable. I actually watch her shows. But when it starts getting a little dark like that, and it starts getting a little personal, that says to me that there's some deep-rooted stuff going on somewhere that ain't got nothing to do with being on as a blogger. That's some other stuff going on. And when you sit up there and you actually say, yes, I lied. I know I willingly lied. What does the wino say about that? And you're right. It was most likely the wrong team to have, because some of the things that she was saying up there, I was thinking to myself, what attorney in their right mind would let her get up there and say some of those things that she was saying back? I don't want her to lose her channel, but I want her to get a lesson. You have to be accountable for what you do. And that whole black and white thing, oh, it's a black thing. No. The other caller that called in was right. There's a lot of things that she has said about black women. A lot. So I don't know what you mean when you say pushing black women back to the 30s. Maybe you have to expound more on that so I can understand. But I do know this: you cannot be blind to the idea that she admitted herself. No one got up there and said it for her. She said it herself. If I didn't do something, or if I didn't know it, I don't care what no attorney said. I'm not going to admit to something that I didn't do. And that's exactly what she did. And the reason why Cardi had to do what she did, I'm assuming, and somebody said, well, how about other people don't sue? They don't have the money to sue. They don't have the money to sue. And you think that $3.8 million is going to mean anything to Cardi B? Absolutely not. But it's the principle of the thing. It's not that she needs the money. Somebody said, well, she give it to charity. Why? She still got to pay her attorneys, her doctors. It was wrong. And here's the sick part. The ego kept this woman from not taking down the video when they asked her, just take it down. But the ego, and I'm going to wipe my A with this and all that. All that stuff is coming back to haunt. And the sad part about it is, here's the thing. As good as she is at what she does after this, I doubt very seriously that there will be a network that will take her on with a network show because of this. I thank you for letting me talk, Wiley. I enjoy it. And I watched you grow, Wiley. I've been watching and seeing you grow. I know the things they did and said to you about you and all that stuff like that. And I don't always agree with you and what you say. But the fact of the matter is you seem fair enough to let everybody get their voice across and what they want to say. And I will continue listening to you. And you can continue to support your friend. That's fine. But people got to admit to themselves that the woman lied. Oh, she lied. Those things were not. If the things that she said were true, and it really did happen, then guess what? Those 12 jurors, which was, from what I understand, was a mixture of mostly black, who said you are guilty, because she seemed like she perjured herself. I wasn't in the courtroom. I'm only going by what we hear. So it's okay to support. It's okay to have a fish fry, a GoFundMe, and all that. But you better best believe that appeal is because she needs time. It buys time, because she's going to pay this money out. Thank you, Wiley. Keep doing what you're doing. I never called into nobody's show ever before. This is the God's truth.
They definitely said that you sound like Billy Porter.
No, I'm not. I wish. Hey, look. Hey, Wiley. I wish I had Billy Porter money. No. But what I'm saying is, Wiley, people have to think. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Nobody has got on here and said, you know what, Wiley? What she did was wrong. It was all wrong, but I still support her. That's okay. But they're like thinking of all kind of scenarios to say why she shouldn't be persecuted. You know what the rap is? She gonna trust me when she do come back. if they don't take her channel, and I hope they don't, when she do come back, trust me, her approach with these celebrities and her salacious mouth is going to change. You're going to see that. You're going to watch it. And my thing is this, I do not want anybody to lose their channel, but you have to take this and learn from this and understand that you were wrong. Let the ego go. You were wrong, and it's a very expensive lesson. Thanks, Wiley.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. I want to read a couple of these super chats real quick. One say, can we stop the narrative? She's always bringing down black women, y'all. Damn well, we wouldn't watch a gospel show. It's all about dragging YT people. Also, too, Quiet said, keep up the good work, Wiley. So if you want to leave us a comment, send us a super chat. We will read your comment live on the air. Thank you, brother, for calling in. Let's go to the next caller here. 6785, calling on air.
Yes, hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I was just calling because, first of all, I would like to say that I feel like this is about freedom of speech. And that's the sad part about this. And the other sad part about it is all of this money, they could have used it for the good. Then another thing I would like to say is a lot of these bloggers get on here and say things. And I admit, yeah, Tasha was wrong. Because I wouldn't want nobody lying on me, especially on the air. And I like the bloggers, but I feel like some of these bloggers that's talking about Tasha, they're wrong too. I heard one blogger that got kicked off of YouTube says, she's so happy about it. But then she's the main one downgrading black women and talking about black women. Then you got another blogger that's on here and she talks about, the winos, that's toxic and dark. Okay, well, your name is part toxic. So that's toxic too. And you blog about things. And so I just think it's just all a big mess. And everybody should have freedom of speech, but nobody should have the right to lie on you. And that's the point here. And, for me, I wouldn't donate to Tasha GoFundMe because I'm not donating to nothing like that, especially if it's going to a lawyer that you done, tried to fight. Because Tasha gives me ex-bully characteristics. And, I think she's still going to have that mentality. She's still going to act like that because of her ego. Cardi B, she's going to use that money to pay lawyers, buy her some shoes, or whatever she wastes her money on. It's not going to go for the good. So what I'm saying to you, all of it is a big mess. Tasha K know better than putting her family through all of this. And you, I think you a pretty okay guy, Wally, but I think you stick up for Tasha a little bit too much and don't make her be accountable for a lot of dark things that she is doing, because she does talk bad about black women, just like the other blogger that got kicked off of YouTube that's on other platforms, still talking about, black women and having a field day with, Tasha K's case. It's bad because this messes up everybody's freedom of speech.
Okay.
This is going to stop a lot of freedom of speech.
All right. Thank you so very much.
And I do say thank you, Wally.
Thank you so very much. You too. Okay. I want to read this. Laser said, keep the super chats going for Wiley. Hard work. Another person said, Ms. Parker said this, Wiley, you don't need Tasha. I'm okay with you taking it up for her. I love you. Tell Tasha to stop it. She was wrong. The appeal is going to cost more. Tell her to apologize and do better. All right, we're going to go to another phone call. 9509, calling you on air. 9509. 9509. We're going to go to the next caller. 9509. Okay. 4405. 4405.
Okay.
All right, you're not ready. 9246.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey,
Good afternoon and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Well, I just have a few things to say. So, I do want to start out with positivity. Hopefully, I put a little of that in this because what we're not about to do is make what Tasha did okay. She blatantly lied on a woman. She had her right to tell the story, but once she knew it was a lie, she should have retracted it. There's nothing wrong with making a mistake, but she went and she ran with it. It wasn't one show. Like she was blatantly kept putting out the lie. And I think that was the issue. Even after Cardi had wrote her and told her that it wasn't true or whatever the case may be, she still put it out. She said, the next thing I wanted to say is, just give me a second. She stated that a person had a health issue. That's something to not be taken lightly. You can call somebody ugly, you can say they speak stink, but to put out that type of content, knowing that is not true, is just, it's heartbreaking. And Tasha know better. And she's also a Black woman, and she's a woman overall. And after Cardi reached out to her, she should have looked over her evidence and made sure everything was okay and went about it that way. I'm not trying, she is not to be crucified, and I don't think that her channel should be taken down. I think for the most part, this is a lesson that should be learned on her part, and she moved accordingly and cautiously because it wasn't okay. And then the next point, it's just a principle. Regardless of Cardi past, regardless of Tasha past and what she say about other people and what Cardi did in the past, this case was about her lying. And she stated that she lied and she knew that it was a lie. Blatantly telling a lie to that magnitude on a platform as big as hers is just ridiculous. And that's all I want to say. Oh, and one other thing. Cardi was also rewarded punitive damage because punitive basically means for other people like her, and then that platform won't do the same thing. That's why I think they rewarded her so much money. So I wish you peace and happiness, and I wish all of the callers peace and happiness, and everybody is viewing this, and hopefully we can just be more positive to each other.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. We go on to the phone lines. Make sure y'all are by your phone because we got 23 callers in queue. So we're going to try to get to everybody. 3709. 3709.
Hello.
All right. Welcome.
Oh yeah. What's up, Wiley?
Hey.
Oh, I just had a quick question. Is it true, like at the court case at the trial that Cardi, something about they showed a clip of Tasha K saying that Cardi B had left her concert at the intermission to go get some monostat at Kroger.
I don't know about that statement because I didn't read the transcripts. I will definitely try to read it at the end and read the transcripts. I didn't read the transcripts. I don't even know you could get that at Kroger's. The only thing I get at Kroger's is Gatorade, chicken wings, and bread, milk, and ice cream. I don't know if you can get that at Kroger's. I don't know.
If I was on that joint, I would have hollered. I would have hollered. Like I said, why are people take it so seriously? It's clearly a gag. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? It's clearly like, you know, you watch Family Guy and you got to get the gag. Sometimes with Tasha K, I get the gag.
All right, that was it.
That's it.
All right, thank you so very much for calling in. Okay, 8395, calling you on air.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you doing, Wiley?
All right.
Okay. Let me start by saying, Tasha K, I love you, but you're messing up, baby girl. Because that live this morning that you did with Claudia Jordan, do not trust Claudia Jordan, Tasha, because she's trying to do some sneaky shit, try to be your friend.
Language.
She's not your friend. She's not your friend. They've been trying to talk about you on that show, and Miss Lisa Ray talked about she wanted to take your show. She wanted to take your show. She want all your subscribers to unfollow you and all that this morning. And you got on her and you said, Tasha got on her and Tasha said, yeah, you mad because I said you and the brat was messing around. Yeah. But again, Tasha, let me tell you how to get this money, girl. You have 1 million subscribers. Let each and every one of them send you $1. That's $1 million, 4 months in a row. That's $4 million, and you pay that off. If the ones they love you, let them give you $1, each one of them. That's $1 million a month. And for 4 months, you're good to go. Then you can wipe your ass with that. And Brady, you're doing a good job. It's just that don't fall too close behind Tasha because she needs someone to use right now. She already started using that girl that they were talking about to come on the live and you know what I'm saying? So be careful of Tasha also. Tasha need a step to climb on and she don't give who damn neck she climb on. And for one thing, what everybody was saying, oh, call it this and call it that. Carly did not ask for this fight. Tasha picked this girl fight. She picked on this girl and picked on this girl and picked on this girl. And this girl ain't had no other choice but to put her in her trap. So Tasha, be careful like you was this morning on your live. You apologize to everyone that you was being nasty to. You said you're going to try to keep it nicely. But do not trust Claudia Jordan. You know, she donated $20 to you this morning. She could have donated $100 if she was so want to be your friend.
All right.
Top boy, she gonna call you later. Girl, don't let her call you.
All right. Well, thank
Claudia
you.
Jordan far away from you.
Thank you. Okay. We're gonna go to the next caller. But they did talk about Tasha on Fox Soul. If you did not watch that episode, you can go on Fox Soul right now. Because I did get the clip of it. That they did talk about it on Fox Soul. Wait a minute, what did I do with it? Do I still have that in my DM? Give me a second, you guys. I can't play it because I can't play it, but someone sent it to me. I don't know what I did with it, child. Someone sent me the statement that what she wrote. Give me a second. No, that Fox Soul, the clip of Fox Soul. I don't have that. So if y'all have that clip, can y'all send it to my DM, the clip of Fox Soul? Can you send it to my DM? Thank you. Them discussing Tasha K. 7272, caller, you on air. 7272, you live on air. All right, 7291, you live on air.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just calling because I just feel like a lot of people are not really letting her take accountability. And I do understand that she made a mistake because a lot of people do make mistakes. A lot of people have like lied on someone before, and I bet you it didn't cost them $1 million. But at the end of the day, like she has to take accountability for her actions. And I don't think her actions was worth $1 million. But when you're talking about somebody that is worth over $1 million, what do you really expect if they want to come back for you when it comes to lawsuits and stuff? Like you can't, like Target can't go and talk shit about Publix and think that Publix not gonna want their money. Like it don't work like that. So I just feel like I feel bad for her because I honestly, when I've been seeing it on the blogs, I'm a really big Cardi fan. I've been seeing it on the blogs, and I'm just like, I can't believe like this is happening, because I kind of feel bad for the girl, because I know I wouldn't want to pay no $1,000 just because I'm trying to get my name out there. But I feel like it's going to be a good lesson for her, because at the end of the day, like she's going to know not to like get herself in this situation again. But like the last caller said, if every follower send her $1, she'll be out of it soon, because I don't feel like it's fair at all. But we can't really like make the judgment. We wasn't the judge, you know.
All
It's
right.
kind of hard. I feel bad, but in reality, she's really just trying to build her name, and I don't think it's fair for people to say, "Oh, I'm gonna unfollow her," this, that, and the third. But honestly, she does need to just try to come back from this. If anything, if she didn't sign an NDA and can discuss it, try to make her money off of YouTube, given her views on her side of the story. But I don't know. Hopefully, she gets through this.
All right, thank you so very much. I do want to read this super chat. Thank you, sister. She said, Wiley, you have kept me thoroughly entertained these past 2 weeks. I love you. Thank you so very much. Okay, we're going to go to the next caller. 5754, caller, you on the air.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
All right.
So I just wanted to call and touch base. Basically, this is how I feel about the whole thing. Tasha K got exactly what anyone else would have got. If the shoe was reversed and the roles were reversed, I'm sure Tasha would have sued Cardi if Cardi came out the side of her neck about her. But we also have to look at the fact that Cardi didn't just go after Tasha K. Cardi gave warnings. She was in her inbox telling her, hey, this is not true. Can you stop doing this? She sent a cease and desist, and Tasha K said, I wiped my behind with this cease and desist. She became too arrogant. And I am a whiner. I enjoy Tasha K. She is very entertaining. But at the end of the day, you have to call a spade a spade. Like I said before, Mama's going to keep warning you, but then eventually Mama got to give you a spanking and let you know, look, don't play with me. I also hate the fact that people are making this a Black and Latina issue. This has nothing to do with race, in my opinion, because if Black women are attacking someone and that person happens to call them a roach, it's not because they're Black, it's because that's what I called you, because this is who all is attacking me. But also, Tasha K has some underlining issues with Black folks as well. Let's be honest. I have these white lawyers and I got white people, and anytime you see her in interviews, when she comes to the Black channel, she's behind the screen with a little picture. But when she's on these white platforms, it's her. You see her on the front screen and everything else. So that's really just all that I had to say about it. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you so very much. Okay, we're going to go to the next caller. Thank you. If you want to super chat your way to the top, you can. If not, you have to wait because we have 18 callers in queue right now. 9055. 9055.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
How are you, Wiley?
I'm doing all right.
All right, listen, man. I'm sorry it took a while to get on. I had to put my kids away. I don't want them to hear this.
Okay.
I love you, brother, and I think we really have to make sure we tell each other that, man. It's amazing how people are quick to say it's not about race. Maybe the minuscule portion of this all, it's not about race because they went to court like two adults that was in a situation. But I look at this, for instance, most white platforms aren't even talking about this. You guys are making it seem like Cardi B is some type of victim. I could intellectually debate this, but I know we're on time and I just want to get to the point. I've never seen Black people so passionate unless it's about us bringing each other down. Who cares if you don't like Tasha? I'm going to even say, who cares if you think she lied about Cardi B? This is not even an attack towards Cardi B. I'm really talking to my people on this. It's very important. You guys talk about support your sister, support your queen. When are we going to say, screw everything else when it comes to what's right and what's wrong and just stay on code? I am in Miami. I am brought here by Haitian parents. I was born and raised in America. And I'm telling you, I watch you foundational Black Americans fight amongst each other. I am Haitian, but I identify as a Black man just like you. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to take away from your kind that's been here from the start. Everyone else stays on code. I don't want to hear about the little, she's wrong, she got to pay. I don't care about that. You know why a Cardi can just come and bring Tasha to court? It's deeper than just Tasha did her wrong. It's about knowing that other Blacks will support her. She knows she got the green light to take it to this level. And all you guys are going to do is keep talking about it's not race. It's not about race. I dare you to go to a white blog and pull up their background and treat them the same way you're treating Tasha K. And trust me, I am not a wino. For various reasons, I am not a wino. But I do have a problem when I look at my black daughters and I know their biggest enemy is going to be other black women. And that's the point I'm trying to make. I heard other people talking about, oh, she puts down black women. Ladies and gentlemen, this is YouTube. Wake up. Wake up. And for all of you that feels like Wiley is supporting Tasha K, it's hard to find a damn friend that support you. Don't worry about his relationship with that woman. Because when it's down and out, she's going to be in his corner. You damn right, brother, you support that woman. That's what you're supposed to do. I take this very serious because you guys don't understand code. Every other race plays code except us. All that righteous talk. When it comes down to it, you show everybody that they got the green light to come at us. And for all you other YouTube creators, understand this. This has changed the game. For all of you that think this is just about Tasha K, this has changed the game. Because PMD ain't going to get no defamation. All these white, Hispanic YouTubers that just pop on with some corny crap and blow up to 1 million subscribers. Do you know how hard it is for us to make it to even 10,000 subscribers? You gotta be kidding me, man. Sometimes all you have is your pride. I think this was bigger than her feeling like she was gonna win. It was the principle. She probably did know she lied. But who the hell is telling me that she ruined Cardi B's character when that woman does everything in the book to show you that that is not a woman of class, of character in the first place? And that's all I got to say. You guys need to stay on code. It is about race in the grand scheme of it all. Maybe not in the courtroom, but in the grand scheme of it all, I'm looking at you bloggers that should be supporting. I've seen all these bloggers going to court, recording, standing together. I ain't never seen you guys come stand together to change the community. To look at us first. What are we doing wrong? This is a Haitian American telling you, if you are a foundational Black American, your grandmama, your great granny was a slave in this country. Sooner or later, you're going to understand why it's important to stay on code. Stay on code, people. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, thank you.
Continue to support you.
All right. All right. That brother says stay on code. Whoa. Okay. We're going to thank you so very much for the super chat. Somebody said their support Tasha. Who else is in here? Thank you so very much, caller. Wow. That caller came with the passion. 0431, caller, you on the air. 0431. Okay, we're going to the next caller. 1362.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, this is Potent News, and I cannot believe I am up next after the caller, because that was the exact notes that I had made ever since I've been listening to this. And my note says, Black people need to stay on code regardless. Regardless. I don't understand how Black people are always talking about, oh, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And this isn't about color. No, everything is about color. I think it even says it on my channel. Everything is about color in the description. Absolutely everything. I've been hearing that Tasha K's daughter has been getting bullied, and that's not okay. I think every Black person in the world should be supporting Tasha K and be behind her right now. The thing is, Tasha K's channel is for entertainment purposes only. It also says in her description that the views on her channel, Unwind with Tasha K, does not necessarily reflect the views of Tasha K. Now, we all know that Tasha K comes for people who are problematic. If you're problematic, she's going to come for you. Can you hear me, Wiley?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, good.
good, because I have on a headphone set. This is my first time calling in to any show. And I have not listened to a lot of your lives. I just started listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like your content.
Thank you.
So yeah, so this is it's very easy to listen to, and you're very fair and unbiased, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, this case here is making a person who is not an angel look like an angel, and it's sickening, it's disturbing, it's disgusting, because everybody knows, and it seems like we are quick to forget the transgressions of, and I hate to say white, brights, and nearly white, but everything is about race. We have to raise our kids for the future to not look at color and race and give white people and light-skinned people and bright-skinned people a pass, because that is what has been happening. Now, I'm going to try to be as gracious as I can with this conversation, and as it relates to race, because I know we all have probably mixed race people in our families, and light skins and dark skin, but we have to attack this problem. We have to call this out for what it is. You know, Cardi calls herself an Afro-Latino. No, I beg to differ. She's more of a white Latino. I think there were people, bloggers who went to the court. One blogger in particular who was so baffled by how white she was. That was one of the things he said. Oh my gosh, she was so white. She was so, and so in a state like Georgia, where it's supposed to be Black excellence, it seems as if racism is still winning in that state, because for everyone to act as if Cardi is innocent is baffling to me. This woman, I mean, didn't she call a black woman kind of a chubby, overweight kind of, maybe she's not necessarily overweight in some people's eyes, but Cardi B called this Black woman a water buffalo. She called, Black women burnt roaches. Now let's talk about that, because people say, oh, well, it's just a New York thing. Or they'll say, oh, well, she calls everybody a roach. She calls herself a roach. Well, no, she called this woman a burned roach. So what does that mean? She's being colorist. And everybody knows in the Black community that when you call somebody a roach, you're making fun of their brown skin. I think Black people should just stop calling themselves Black. Just give it to white people. Let white people like Cardi B be Black. Let them call themselves Black. Maybe we need to redefine who we are, because everybody wants to jump on the I'm Black train, even though they are as white as a piece of paper, as white as flour. But my problem with this is that I don't think Tasha K was fairly treated in this case. I don't think I don't know as far as what her attorneys submitted, why they were late submitting what they submitted, but I think she should definitely file an appeal. I don't think the appeal should just be to buy time. No, the appeal should be very serious, because with everything that's going on right now in this case, it's just a lot of things that were left unsaid, and a lot of things that just kind of fell by the wastebasket. And if we were to go and we were to type in Cardi B with the bottle thing, you're going to see so many sites that come up, X-rated video sites, that specifically say Cardi B, with the bottle. they specifically name her. I think I counted about 5 or 6. And I don't even think I went to the next page, but on the first page, and then as far as the cold sores and the doctor report, she could have that could have been a false negative. I mean, because we've all seen pictures of Cardi with something around her mouth, and if you were to Google that, you're still going to see those pictures on Google saying, what is this around Cardi's mouth? And for, the judge to say he never heard that, he specifically said he never heard that cold sores was a form of, HER. I'm going to try to be discreet about what I say on your channel also. But I mean, I thought everybody knew that cold sores was a form of that particular virus. I mean, what are we in the twilight zone now? Pretending that we don't know things. I don't think
your last point. Your last point, because I gotta go to the next caller.
Okay. I don't think the ruling was fair at all. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. And
I wish Tasha K and her family the very best. And I hope that every Black person will just try to stick together in this, and let's try to do something different than what we've always done, which is try to call Black people out for this and that. Black people have been called out for this and that all of our lives. Everybody knows Tasha K's channel is based on comedy as well. And she calls out a lot of bad players. Thank you,
Thank
Wiley.
you so much.
You.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I also want to read a super chat. Someone said, stay on cold. Self-haters gonna learn how to love yourself. Sell outs. Thank you so very much, SJ, for that. Okay, so people that do not understand that Tasha K definitely had to pay a lot of money to Cardi B, is in the millions right now, close to 4 million if I'm not mistaken. And so we are taking a call to speak about Tasha K and Cardi B, and whose side are you on? Do you think this was a right verdict? Let us know in the comments and let us know on the callers. Okay, we got about 22 callers, so we're going to try to be real quick. You got 1 minute. 5604, caller, you on air.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, I'm going to have a very brief message. I think this is the time that we can come together, regardless of your race, and support both of these women. Okay, one made a mistake, and, Cardi B, she's learning, and both of these women are learning. So instead of going into our tribal corners with Cardi B and Tasha K, what we should do is try to unite them. This can make a difference. It's not about being Black. It's not being Dominican, because she is Dominican. It's about supporting women. I support Wiley's statement when he says about in the 1930s. Okay, we got to get past that. We have to do better. So if we support a kumbaya moment, there's a lot of bloggers out there. This is something where you bring two women to the table and you talk about it. So it's not, the dollar figure means nothing to Cardi. But, we have to stop taking corners and try to unite these two women to say, like, okay, no one has a perfect life, but you can make it a better life. So that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay. We're bringing it to a close. All right. We're going to the next caller. 7736, caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, I want to say that, hello, everybody. Hey, Wiley, hi. I wanted to say that Tasha has the money, and she set herself up, and we all know that she pushed this back. She moved, she filed for bankruptcy, she set up the Kibi studio, she did all this stuff, and people tend to forget that because, just a couple of months ago, whatever, when Cardi was pushing it back because she had job things to do and she was pregnant and everything else, they're like, oh, well, she's pushing it back. So what? Tasha's the one that pushed this case back for so many years. Tasha did all of this stuff in hopes that it wouldn't get as far as it did, and it did. And now here we are. So just deal with it. I'm tired of people with the thing. Tasha's a grown woman. Okay, she's an old woman. She knew what she was doing. She did what she did, and now this is just, the bottom line. Like, I'm tired of people, like, you make your bed, you need to lie in it, and she needs to lie in it. And that's just the bottom line, because if it was someone else, you would want to see them lie in it as well. I say she should keep her channel. I mean, just, as long as she apologizes and just stops her crap, I mean, there's nothing wrong with her keeping her channel, because look at all the other many YouTubers, huge YouTubers. They may not be the same color as Tasha, but it has nothing to do with it. These people, they don't lose their channel. They haven't lost their channel. I mean, and their subscribers have gone up and everything else, but they still have their channels, So Tasha could keep her channel. Why not? Let her make her money. It is what it is. Nothing against that. But when you're wrong, you're wrong.
90 seconds.
And yeah, I mean, you got to admit it. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And I don't understand why people are such an uproar. Because if it was anyone else doing anything else, they would expect that person to be held accountable. So I think there's a lot of hypocrites out there. Just because you like somebody, it shouldn't, blind you. You shouldn't have blinders on. Another thing, anybody could be a roach. You know what I mean? I'm from New York, and yes,
60
anybody can be a
seconds.
roach. It doesn't matter what color you are or anything like that. If you dusty, if this or that, if I don't want to curse at you or whatever, and I call you a roach, it just is what it is. If I don't want to say dirty this or dirty, all them expletives, yeah, I can call you a roach. And like, people are so crazy. And the main thing is that all these people are talking about is, she called the black woman a roach, but the black woman she called a roach was basically her color or even lighter than Cardi. That's the black woman she called a roach. Now, mind you, she might have called other people roaches too, but I'm saying one of the main ones she called a roach was lighter than her. So these people just need to get their stuff together. Like, it's too much. Like, these people just commenting, and they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. And another thing is, we are all human. So all this race, a lot of y'all need to get y'all heads together, because it's human race. We are all human. And until y'all get that, y'all never going nowhere. These people calling and acting like they woke. No, y'all sleep. Okay, because y'all contradicting yourself even when y'all call in. That one lady talking about, I'm speaking to the people that's woke. Like, lady, be quiet. Like, it's just funny to me. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. All right. Love y'all. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. The number is 646-716-8447 is the number. We're going to the next caller here. 9649, you're live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Shout out to you, because I see the number of people on the live right now. It's lit and it keeps going up. So shout out to you, producers. Shout out to all of y'all. I wanted to ask a question. Have you thought or heard anything about like possible sabotage with Tasha K's lawyer?
You said what now? You said personal sabotage?
Heard
I don't know.
the possible sabotage.
I think there was a terrible on their part, on their lawyers. I believe there was terrible lawyers, in my humble opinion. Like I said yesterday, I wouldn't hire them to get me out of a parking ticket.
I agree. Because I was reading an article and I figured I'd call in to ask to see if you knew something, because the article said that like Tasha K left a horrible review of this same Olga. I think it was like last year, at the end of last year. So I was wondering like why she would even go back and have this lady represent her, because the way she got up on the stand, I feel like they did nothing to protect her and they just kind of threw her under their bus, if you know what I'm saying. But I hope that isn't the case, but it does seem a little bit like sabotage. But in any case, I'm a producer and I'm a wino, and I'm going to stay a wino, and that's just how it is. So the people in the chat who are backing, Cardi B, they're going to back Cardi B. And those of us who are sticking with Tasha, we're sticking with Tasha, and that's it. Thank you for giving me some time,
Thank you
Wiley.
so much. Okay, we're going to take about, we got a lot of calls in. I may not get to you all, but I'm going to try. 8622, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley Boo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Hey. All right, good. It's good to hear from you. This is your boo from Ohio. It's been a while since I called in. I just want to chime in on this. Now, first of all, this has just been lit since Christmas with Von, Chelsea, Storm, and Tasha. Now, going into what's going on with her and Cardi B, I don't think Cardi B deserves that money. If Cardi B spend a little less time on the internet and spend a lot more time worried about why her husband was running off with them strippers that she got 12 felony charges for, I think Cardi B would be in a better place. And second of all, you know, Tasha is an entertainment blogger. Okay, she specifically says she does entertainment. So if anybody is actually listening to Tasha thinking that, you know, she's like a Dr. Oz or something like that, they are seriously on the wrong channel. You know, she's been doing her thing. She got a lot of jealous people after her. Tasha is no different than listening to Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart. Ain't nobody came after them, and they drag everybody. So just big ups to Tasha, big ups to you and your channel. And I just want to keep it brief tonight, and I'll be calling back in later.
Thank you.
All right,
bye. Okay. 83826 calling you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, I was calling. For one thing, remember the judge recessed because he wanted Tasha to give the name of somebody that gave her the information.
Mm-hmm.
He recessed and came back, and she told him she couldn't remember. Maybe the judge penalized her so bad because he knew she had another source, but she wouldn't give it up. I think Tasha said she lied because she don't want to give her sources up, because if she go back into journalism, if she give her sources up, nobody's going to really trust her to give information, thinking that later if something happens, she's going to tell where she got it from. And then she fumbled the bag again. So do you think that's why she told him that she lied, because she didn't want to give up her sources?
That's a part. That's a possibility that she didn't want to give up her sources regarding that. That's a possibility.
I mean, because once she start back working, if you give your sources up in court, then I don't want to give you my information so that, you know, if you go to court again, you're going to tell. It could be a family member that's telling her. You know what I'm saying? But she's sworn to secrecy. I mean, I know, Wiley, if you interview somebody and they say you could tell a story, but just don't reveal that I gave you the information, what will you do with it?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so very
That's
much.
all.
Thank you
That's
so
all.
very much for that. Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
All
Take
right.
care.
Thank you. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley. How you doing?
All right.
Okay, I just have a few things I would like to say. First of all, the $1 million question is, will Cardi B sue Judge Joe Brown? When Judge Joe Brown was on, what's his name, Carmi Brown channel, he called Cardi B a street walking hoe. Another thing is, if so many people that's calling in and saying that Tasha talked about Black people, how come they don't have the same outrage for the rappers that disrespect Black women, that talk about Black women to the garbage? And then for the people that's wishing everything bad happened to Tasha, they shouldn't talk about her, because that's their meal ticket. Every time when they talk about her, they get in a check. So if you don't like Tasha, you should not be talking about her. And also, like the guy said, the Black people need to be on code. He is absolutely correct. Did you see the people that's coming over from Japan going against one another? No, they stick together and they come over here and buy up a whole lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all that I have. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so
Wiley.
very much. Thank you. Okay. 4405, you're live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I just wanted to say, first off, I support you 100%.
Thank you.
And out of everybody, you the one I support.
Thank you.
As far as Cardi B and Tasha K, I feel like Tasha K, she should be giving you that interview tomorrow, because you have rolled for her this whole time. So if she gonna do an interview, it should be on your platform, just like she went on Conscious TV platform and did an interview for him. So I feel like that just goes to show character all by itself. all these people trying to make it a race issue, it has nothing to do with race. And I'm a black woman and I'm saying that. It has nothing to do with race. It doesn't matter what the race is. At the end of the day, Cardi B asked Tasha K one thing, and that was to take the damn video down. The reason why Cardi B is sad is because nobody really wanted to do somebody else like that. She didn't really want to take Tasha K to court. But when I asked you, woman to woman, to take the video down, you just refuse. And that hard-headedness make a soft behind. At the end of the day, she has to learn to humble herself. I didn't like the way she did you around Christmas time. I didn't like the way she did Storm. You might not, when you mentor a person, you're supposed to care for them differently. You know what I'm saying? And when you was supporting her and you was standing up saying, no, I will not take this video off my channel, and all those people came up against you, it was for her as a mentor to say, let me protect my mentoree and take him under my wing. We're not going to drag him on this platform in front of everybody else. I'm going to take him to the side and tell him how I feel. And that's what makes this thing so personal for some people. She wants people to look at her and say, oh, well, Cardi B should have just took her aside. But at the end of the day, Cardi B did. She wrote her to cease and desist, and she just kept going. And she kept going. It's not even about the lie. The lie was messed up, of course. But after that, if I ask you to take it down, just take it down. And it's that mutual respect. And I feel like that mutual respect needs to be given to you as well, Wiley, because you sat up there, you held her down. You said, because she is my friend, not because she right, not because she wrong, but because she is my friend, I'm going to stick by her side. And she can't even give you that interview coming out of jail. I ain't gonna say his name because I'm not gonna do that to your platform. But Cardi B is giving somebody else an interview coming out just because he supported her through the trial. Why can't Tasha K do that for you as her mentoree and as being the one person that stuck by her, regardless of the flat, regardless of the people that unsubscribed, you stuck by her, and so she should be giving you that interview. And that's how I genuinely feel about that. As far as the race stuff, everybody want to be all racial because that's the kind of world we live in and that's the direction people taking things in. But at the end of the day, this has nothing to do with race. People want to mention her daughter, Tasha K. daughter, but at the end of the day, if she is getting bullied, her mama should have thought about that before she took this case that far. Because it should have been dead when the person just asked you to take down the video. You didn't, just like you didn't like it, Wiley, when she was asking you to take down her video, she should take that into consideration. Maybe she didn't like it, but don't keep further dragging her in more videos and making more commentary throughout more videos. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, she owes you that interview. Hopefully she gives you that interview. If she does, I'm going to watch you like I always do. But it's bigger than that. And I want to see you successful. I hope that you being attached to her don't eventually start to affect her platform. I pray that it doesn't, because you're blessed. You're blessed. Just your character alone pulls in views. Just the way you handle it, the big old eyes sitting back. Like, it's all that for me. And I just hope Tasha K sees what she's doing in the world. You can't just bully somebody. You can't pick on them. You can't do that. It's when is enough enough? Like, when is the line going to be drawn for enough? So I just hope that some people in the chat really look at the situation from a different view, try to see it from a different view, and realize it's not about the money. It's just about when is enough enough.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Thank you. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. We're down. Wow. We're trying to get to every caller. I know this is going to cut off soon. So if it cuts off, y'all don't know, we'll resume this on tomorrow. Okay. 9509. Call you on air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Wiley? Listen, I just started watching you on Friday, and I've been hooked ever since. Like, I'm telling everybody, I can't believe I'm watching this guy on TV on YouTube for like 4 hours, just sitting there at work. You take me from my lunch all the way to my ride home. But anyway, let me get to it. So this is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say too much. But what I'm going to say is I'm a wino, okay? Tasha K got me through a whole bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? When I was stressed out, I could put her on Friday night. I would sit there and wait for her video to come on, and she would get me through whatever I was going through. So she got me through what I was going through. So I'm going to get her through what she needs to go through. I'm going to be here for her. If they do a GoFundMe, I'm donating, whatever. But I'm a wino, team wino, we in there. And I could just hear Tasha K saying, y'all watch this shot here. You know what I'm saying? She's going to come out saying that, and she's going to come through, and I'm right here for her. That's all I want to say. Everybody have a good night.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay. Next caller. 5529.
Hi, Wiley. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Yes.
I just wanted to say real quick, although I can't condone wrong, Tasha K did kind of bring this on herself by allowing this situation to go as far as it did. However, the anti-blackness, and it is about race, because when Tasha K walked in that courtroom as a dark-skinned Black woman, you cannot tell me that that did not make a difference. It made a difference with that mostly white jury. It made a difference with that judge. And it might have even affected how her own white attorneys didn't do her right in the case. So for all y'all trying to say it's not about race, it is about race. And stop trying to act like Cardi B is a sympathetic character. I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. This is a woman that out of her mouth bragged about drugging and robbing Black men, went as far as to say as she even set them up to be sexually assaulted by other men or transgender people or whatever. This is not a sympathetic figure in any way, shape, or form. And for all you, especially Black women who are caping for this woman, it is sickening. Y'all do need to be woke. You do need to be on code. If there's a GoFundMe for Tasha K, I will definitely contribute. Like I said, I don't condone wrong, but when it comes to this anti-Blackness, I am not with it. We need to stick together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. 4664, calling on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley, I am not in support of Tasha K nor Cardi B. I think they are both reprehensible. Tasha K did this to herself. Tasha K has ruined a lot of people's lives. If you're going to be gossip about somebody, at least have your facts straight. She's done some things that are just reprehensible. And I don't feel sorry for her. You make your bed, you lie in it. And everyone's saying Black people should stay on code. Really? Really? Where were all you Black folks when Bill Cosby was getting lynched in the media? Come on now. Where were you when Gayle King was trying to throw Kobe Bryant under the bus? Give me a break. But the only person that's made sense on here is the Haitian brother. And it's just like, she has done some things that is just not cool. And because of Tasha's stupidity, R. Kelly's case will be overturned. It's going to be overturned. People don't want to face that reality, but it will be overturned. And his attorneys are paying attention. We got to do better. We have to have more accountability. I'm not concerned about what the white folks do. I'm not concerned about the Hispanics. I'm not concerned about the Dominicans. I'm concerned about my people and us staying on code. We are our own worst enemies. Our own worst enemies. And sisters got to learn you can't go out there and do everything. And Cardi B is wretched. And I grew up in New York City, and you would not call me a roach because I would be trying to be knee deep in your ass. Point blank and simple.
No language. That language. Okay.
That's all I got to say.
All right. Thank you. Okay. 1137.
Hey, Wiley, it's Rhonda. How you doing?
Hey, Wanda.
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Okay, listen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I like that Haitian guy. I'm going to keep it short. Stay on code, regardless. Here's why. Tasha K's got to pay Cardi B $3.8 million for what? Is Cardi B worth $3.8 million? Absolutely not. If I was Tasha, I would appeal, get some talented Black attorneys in Atlanta. There are tons of them there. I definitely would appeal, get Black attorneys. I would start a GoFundMe page, okay? And then I would, Tasha, I wouldn't do this, but anybody, like for me, I will never buy anything from Cardi B, ever. I won't purchase nothing. And anybody with her, I won't purchase it. Because take it out of Cardi B's blank, her butt, because she's not worth that. And someone said, we need a kumbaya moment. Yeah, we can have a kumbaya moment when Cardi B forego the $3.8 million. Just say, all I want, Tasha, is an apology. And then Tasha K apologized.
It's a wash. Boom. Because Cardi B is not worth $3.8 million. Tasha needs to go ahead and she needs to appeal this judgment, get some Black attorneys, start a GoFundMe page, raise money. I will definitely donate money to her legal defense fund. And then those who support Tasha, don't buy nothing from Cardi B. There you go. Then Tasha gets her money back. Because Cardi B, listen, this judgment's insane. $3.8 million? And this is colorist. Because I was talking to Storm yesterday and brought this up. What happens, and think about this, Wiley, what if it wasn't Tasha? What if it was Robin Dixon? Someone that looks just like Robin Dixon instead of Tasha K. Do you think the judgment would have been different?
Oh, absolutely.
Wiley?
Yes, ma'am.
It would have been different. They would not have to hit Tasha with a $3.8 million judgment. They're trying to put her out of business. It's rape. 110%. And if I was Tasha, like I said, if it was Robin Dixon in Tasha's place, I don't even think Cardi B would have even brought up the case. This is about colorism. Cardi B is a POC. She's a person of color. But this judgment, this was against Tasha K because Tasha K is a dark African-American woman. And that judgment of $3.8 million is insane. If I was Tasha, like I said, I would appeal it to reduce that judgment. I would get some talented Black attorneys. I would start a fundraiser. And she's got enough supporters because this is outrageous. They are trying to put her out of business for what? I mean, this is insane. For what? And you know what? I can see if they just said $1 million. Okay, $3.8 million? Is that what they're saying now?
That's what they're saying.
That's insane. No way. No way. So yeah, I will not buy anything. Nothing of Cardi B. I'm gonna stand in code. And that Haitian guy that called, he was right. Stand in code regardless. You don't see any other racial groups turning on them. This is about race. I'm going to stand with Tasha K because Tasha K is a talented African-American woman. She's not perfect, but you don't try to take her, just strip the woman of her whole livelihood. She's got a family and employees to take care of. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. And then you see on the internet some of these clowns that's smiling with Cardi B like it's a joke. It's not a joke. Tasha K does not deserve to have her entire life stripped from her. No, she does not. $3.8 million, that'll bankrupt any small business owner. So I'm not in support of that. I'm standing in code regardless. All right. Okay, Wiley, that's all I got. Thanks.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay, we're going to it. Y'all going to get to y'all point before this cuts off the phone lines. 0264, call you on the air. 0264. 0264. Okay. 0335.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
All right.
The question is, the thing is, I feel like you were right the other night when you said that Chelsea should be fired or suspended, because at the end of the day, when you have something to lose, you move differently. And the judge told Tasha, and I'm for Tasha, he told her to stay off of the internet, stay off of social media. Even her lawyer advised her. And what happened the other night? Chelsea comes along on live, and here comes Tasha on live. Do you think that could have added an extra point into what happened also of the case being ruled that way?
I think, honestly, I don't know. Because one thing I believe that when Cardi B cried, I think that helped the case out a lot. And also Tasha K did not give a good testimony, probably did not help out a lot in this case. So I don't think her going online last night or night before hurt her chances. I think it was hurt early on in the trial.
Okay. And my last point is, with Cardi, I think that she is dating married to a Black man and has a Black child. But I do think that there is some racism. There are times that other races go with other races, but that does not mean you like the opposite race. Like white men go with Black women, that don't mean they like Black men. So I think there is a Black issue there. Thank you, Wally, for everything. Have a good night.
Thank you. Okay, we getting down there. 3481, you live on air.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you turn me down the back?
Hello, yes.
Can you turn me down the back?
Oh, yes, sir. I apologize
Okay,
for
we
that.
not ready. 4702, call you on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wally.
Hey.
It's been a minute. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Okay. I've been waiting for a while, so I got a few PowerPoints, as I say. So they want to make this a race issue. How are they making this a race issue when her freaking lawyers didn't do their job? You can't blame Carly for them not doing their job. And then you want to blame Carly, but if you listen to what happened today, Carly actually felt sorry for her today. She reduced some of the judgment because it became too much. And let's be honest, Carly went to her several times. People want to be like, oh, Cardi this, Cardi that. How many times? The first time she just asked her to simply take it down. When Tasha K would not take it down because A, she wouldn't pay her for the money that she would have got for that video, and B, because she wouldn't come on her show, she decided to dig in her heels, double down, and hold on to her little ego and keep the videos up. When all she had to do was just take it down. We would not be here discussing this, and you would not be here for hours on end, listen to us give our opinion, and she would just took it down. I like both of them. I like Cardi B's music. I like Tasha K. I mean, is she perfect? Heck no. But I'm just calling a spade a spade. And I'm just saying, let's just be real here and let's just be clear and concise. And you're talking about, okay, well, she called people roaches. She allegedly drugged people and allegedly was out here in these streets. Okay. We, again, not saying that Cardi B is perfect. What does that have to do with this case? People want to say it has to do with character. Okay. When you talk about character, it still has to deal with what she said about an STD. She was proven to not have an STD. The girl doesn't have an STD. Let it go. And the point was that she didn't have an STD. They wanted to say something about her, but JJ and all this other stuff. Listen to what Marie said. It was definitely gutter. And the fact that she knew. Now, I can even see if she didn't know. Because one thing, like I was listening to another blog, and I love you, Wally, by the way. I was listening to another blogger. And they were talking about, it's one thing, and this is true, it's one thing to report a story and believe that it's true, but if you know, and you specifically went under oath and just said that you knew it was a lie, how is this Cardi's fault? Blame the lawyers. I'm just saying, like, no. I just want the delusional people that think this is about race. No, it's not about race. She had horrible lawyers, like you said. That's number one. Number two, she dug in her heels and demanded to be paid and wanted to try to get a come up on a interview. And when she couldn't do that, I think she dug in her heels thinking, well, no publicity, bad publicity is good publicity. So she probably was like, well, okay, I'm going to go to court.
Yes.
But now, unfortunately, huh?
No, I'm listening to you.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, and now, unfortunately, she's owing almost $4 million. Now, is that a lot? Heck yeah. I do believe she needs to pay. Does she need to get her channel taken down? Heck no. Does she need to pay $4 million or close to $4 million? Absolutely not. Maybe $1 to $2 million, absolutely, but no, $4 million, that's a little bit much. But even Carly thought about that. If you've been listening to what people were sitting in the court were saying today, even Carly was like, nah. So no one wants to acknowledge that even Carly was like, okay, I'm gonna reduce some of this. She reduced some of her medical fees, so this girl wouldn't be over $4 million. No one wants to acknowledge that. They just want to talk about and she's going to court for that. Y'all talking about how she hustled, supposedly had people, I know it was people talked about, how she was dealing with the whole Offset thing and these chicks. She's going to court for that too, for supposedly or allegedly having people attack these bartenders for sleeping with Offset. That's getting handled. They're going to court for that. That has nothing to do with this case. Let's just be real. Now, how do you think this is a race issue? If you believe it's a race issue, I don't know if you believe it's a race issue. I know you said it's about lawyers, and I agree with that.
All right. That was your last statement you making?
No, I was asking you.
No, I'm going to ask you, are you done with your comments? Yeah, you're done.
I think I
You're done. Okay. 8221, caller, you on the air.
Hello, hey, how you doing, Wiley?
Hey.
I have never called in, but I listen to you all the time.
Thank you.
Okay. This is the issue that I'm listening. I have my own opinion, but I'm also listening to all the callers. And I feel the people who are saying that it's not a race issue. Almost everything that happens in the community when it's a race issue, it's never about the immediate thing that happened at that moment. It's always a history, pain, resentment, things like that. I have watched Cardi go on Love and Hip Hop and beat a black girl up who couldn't even fight, and everybody loved her for that. Oh, she can beat up black people. Oh, let's give her a record deal. Oh, she can not rap, not speak, and take over black hip hop community music and be the top. She can't even rap, and she came and take every single black person name for their music. She the best, she the queen, she the this. Then a lot of people talk about this girl. This the thing with it though. I was a dancer. We do a lot of trifling shit. I mean, a lot of trifling things. But it's levels to it. Everybody, just for the people who don't know about strippers and stuff like that, you choose what you do. Everybody ain't just trifling. Everybody don't drug people. Everybody don't sit transsexuals on people. It's a lot of classy dancers. But that was rewarded. But if it was like reversed and it was some black woman like Megan Thee Stallion, and she would have like did some of the things that got Carly famous, she wouldn't have made it where she made it. So when black women sit and watch the whole situation as a whole, that's what makes them attack her. That's what makes people not like Cardi. You people who are saying this ain't racist, this ain't that. She only attacked Tasha out of all the people who have talked about her. And plus, this is some street stuff. If you want to go around getting street credit about how you was a this and you was a that, then that comes with the gang. Don't get the police involved because you know what you is. You a street girl. You a prostitute. You a dancer. You a this. You a Crip. You a blood. But I'm gonna attack Tasha K because she kind of like Nikki. She kind of this. Let me show her how I can make my power even. I'm gonna show her my power. I'm gonna show her that this black woman ain't nothing. I can take her whole career because people like Carly on both sides, even the judge, grandkids probably like Cardi B. When he went home, they probably said, "You're going to help Cardi B?" Tasha ain't got that kind of stuff. So when y'all, it's a shame how y'all do not ever think, how y'all just take people's sides so quick, because I'm going to tell y'all, if it was any of y'all in the same situation, she would have ate y'all up too. If Cardi B comes for y'all job, she going to take it. If it's a Cardi B looking person who don't even know how to speak English, she going to take your job too. Then you going to feel why people like Tasha K, who's a wife, who helps black people a lot more than Cardi B. She does health shows. She talks about a lot of positive stuff too. You can't hardly name nothing Cardi B ever did positive, but glorified negativity. But now I want to go to court. That was just a power play to show us what she could do, and y'all can't even see it. So all the people, and then whoever said mama gotta spank you, for you to even be able to say that Cardi B is some black woman mama, it shows how disrespectful you is. She ain't none of Cardi B's mama because she got to win a case. And Tasha is wrong for what she did, because I feel like it was a much mature way to express however she felt. It was greed, it was fame, and all the things that everybody else get hooked up in. That's just human nature. It was a point where she should have pumped her brakes. But it is a reason why Cardi B gets attacked and she's not innocent. And I feel like she should have left it in the, like she do when she jump on Nicki Minaj and all that.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we got two more callers. The phone lines is closed, you guys. We're bringing the show to a close. We got two more callers and we're done. 9055, caller, you on the air. 9055, hello.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I just wanted to apologize. I was the Haitian American calling in. I just, I'm a veteran in the military. I've been around, man. And
Okay,
if I
that's
was
good.
loud, I apologize.
No, it was good.
I
It was great.
noticed
You don't have to
some of the-
apologize. It was great. Anything else you want to say about the topic?
Well, just real quick, I was passionate for the commenters that was making it seem that I was only making it about race. This is not even about Cardi B or Tasha K.
Okay.
When you bring the American government into it, a court of law, everything is thrown out when it's about Tasha K and Cardi. It's the optics I'm talking about. I know how my people are quickly to pick sides against each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear anything about Tasha K being a bully. She goes after black people. She's a black creator. We're going to deal with our own community either way. So let's throw that out of the boat. The thing that bothers me, I hear it every day from black women. Black men don't support us. Black men don't support us. I would like to see black women support each other more. Don't give me the BS about she's a bully, she was wrong. When it's dealing with court and a celebrity like Cardi B who was uplifted and brought to the platform that she's in by other black women, young and old, don't give me that crap that it's not about race. It's not about race because Cardi or Tasha K made it about race. It's about race when I see my people are chiming in as if, yes, let's praise the downfall of Tasha K. It's the fuel and the passion that I see that we have to watch us fall.
Okay.
Never to say, okay, let's focus on her doing it the right way. Maybe she is learning. She's trying to save face. She still got pride. We all got pride. She may not want to show you, like, who are you? Are you the one that lifted her to the position that she was in? I would like to hear that. It's her own people that lifted her up. And it's a crazy thing for people to make it seem like Tasha K ain't for her people. For me personally, I love when she brought down Derek Jackson because there's a lot of great brothers that love their black women. So, you're not going to have everything perfect, people. It's YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to keep it on the YouTube level, then I don't want to hear anything about character. It's entertainment. But when it's in the court of law, I don't want to see none of my people praising the downfall of another black woman when Cardi could have picked any other platform to go after. Oh, this is about herpes? Who cares? This was a glorified cat fight. We're making it seem like Tasha K tried to ruin Cardi B's life. Cut it out. She's a public figure. My problem is us always rooting for the downfall of another black person because of miscellaneous beats. I see some of your commenters. These are black women. The same black women that are going to go to a protest if a cop shoots an innocent black person. Then it's about race only when it's dealing with white cops. Come on, man. When we say stay on code, you owe it to your ancestors to understand. The reason why we even got this far, I'm going to say we sold each other. It's not that deep. It's never that deep. Do you understand that? We
All
never
right.
make it that deep.
All right, thank you.
It's time to make it that deep. I'm going to let
Thank
you
you.
go, but it's
Thank
time
you.
to make it that deep
Okay,
because
thank
we're
you.
losing.
Yes.
Catch up.
Thank
Catch
you.
up, people.
Thank you
Catch
so
up.
much. Thank you. Okay, we're going to our
Sorry.
last caller. Thank you. Anonymous, you live on the air. All right, that was it. Okay, thank y'all so very much. Like I said, whoever side you're on, we're still standing with Unwind with Tasha K. We do want to thank the callers for calling in. We took hundreds of people that was calling in all this week, all last week. Y'all have really been covering this. We may go back live and get into some celebrity gossip stuff. So, because we just got some updated stuff about R. Kelly, so that I definitely want to get into. So I do want to thank y'all so very much for the love, for the support. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the cash apps. This has been lovely. If this is your first time watching the Wiley Show, click that thumbs button and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the show, I don't know what to tell you. Click that subscribe button. And also like the video. I am Wiley. I'm a host. I go live every day. We talk about celebrity gossip. We talk about politics. We talk about a whole lot of things over here at the show. So we do want to thank you. If you want to sponsor us, you want to have any, products that you want us to promote, you can go to our email address and email us at wileyshow@gmail.com. Okay, and we will give you all the prices for that. But we do want to say thank you to all the producers that are in here. Shout out to the moderators in the house for holding it down, because I know it's a lot of people in the chat today. This has been lovely, but I'm still on the side of Unwind with Tasha K. We're on her side and we support her 100%. So you most definitely can put it down that I will be following her and talking about that on tomorrow. Thank y'all so very much. We'll see y'all in the next live. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.